Hello guys, I welcome you all on this wonderful platform that is Resultant. Please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? Yes. Yes, everybody, please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you? Please tell me that. Yes, guys. So today we are going to solve mock test for HPCL, where entire mechanical team, me, Chandra Sir, Sooraj Sir will be coming one by one to deal their individual subjects. So guys, first of all, if I talk about, we are going to discuss 85 questions, and I will be taking the questions related to strength of material, related to machine design, and related to production. So I'm starting the session. Just like the session, share the session, and subscribe the channel if you have not done yet, so that we can start. Ajmira, good morning, dear. Money, yes, fine. So guys, without wasting the time, we will be starting the session now. So guys, as you know, Resultant is a faculty driven platform, and I would be starting just to tell you these one to two things. That one is that now you know that Resultant batch 2 admissions are going on, and guys, you can download the mechanical engineering app with the name of Resultant Mechanical. And what are our offering in the courses? We are going to provide live classes which are going to have complete coverage of GATE and engineering services syllabus, including paper 1. Weekly test is going on at after every like 6 classes, Monday to Saturday. What you study, Sunday you appear for the test. You can watch the recording of live lecture any number of times, and that will be available till 30 June of the next year. Numerical doubt sessions are separately made, and subject mock wise tests are there. More than 150 tests are there in test series, and study notes are separately provided chapter wise in the PDF form. And guys, right now for Eid discount is going on for 17th and 18th June. This offer will be valid for Vision 25 and Target 26 batch. Now we are starting the classes. This is some detail about me. So guys, starting with the very first question. Creep is the gradual increase of. These are the options. This question is from strength of material. So as I said, I will be taking care of SOAP, machine design and production. Yes, mechanical word, namaste dear. Uh, Money, yes. For ISRO also test series will be coming. Even for HPCL test series will be launched within 1 2 days. Okay. By Monday, Tuesday, you will see HPCL test series on Resultant Mechanical app. And for ISRO also, we will be coming up for all the exams for GATE, ESC. For all the exams, we will be having. Don't worry about that. So right now for HPCL, it is about to come in next 1 2 days. Yes, Anupam, good morning. Yes, yes, yes. Tell me what would be the answer, guys. Tell me what would be the answer for this question. Tell me what would be the answer for this question. Okay, money is saying A, mechanical word is saying A. So, dear, if you see the creep, plastic strain with the time at constant load, elastic strain with the time at constant load, plastic strain with the time at varying load, elastic strain with the time at varying load. So, dear, when we talk about the creep is the phenomena where we are going to see, like, let us say we are going to have a bar. Okay, because of its own weight, let us say this bar is elastically deformed. Okay, initially it is elastically deformed because of its self weight. You know, by self weight delta is given as PL upon 2A, है ना? So let us say this is the elongation. So dear, the weight alone is acting on this. So you will see after some time, some part of this elastic strain will convert into plastic. Okay, so permanently this much size you will be getting. So dear, that kind of phenomena is said to be the creep. So answer will be A for this. Everybody have given the right answer. So dear, as it is the HPCL mock test, so I have taken the level of question up to HPCL only. Okay. So as per the exam requirement, we will go. And guys, what is the resilience? Resilience is maximum strain energy, recoverable strain energy, total potential energy, or shear strain energy beyond Hooke's law. What is resilience out of these four? Yes, guys, what is resilience out of these four? Try to answer it, everybody. What is resilience? What is resilience? Everybody. Okay, Mani is saying A. Okay. Mechanical Word is also saying A. Shreyas Negi is also saying A. Okay, guys. So I would like to tell you that whenever you are going to do the stress strain diagram, it is coming out to be like this. So, dear, if you are going to talk about resilience, resilience is the strain energy stored by the body up to elastic limit. So, if you are going to load up to this point, then this energy will be resilience. Okay, is it clear? If you are going to load it up to this, then you will say this energy is resilience. I am saying this is the load deformation diagram. So let us say elastic limit is coming somewhere here. So dear, at the max, when you are going to see this area, so this area will be called as resilience. Okay. So dear, when we are talking about the resilience, it is always defined up to elastic limit. And dear, if you are going to define up to fracture limit, so this area of P delta diagram is said to be toughness. Okay. So first of all, those who are saying the answer to be A, maximum strain energy stored by the body. If it is right, stored by the body, then my dear, answer will be toughness. For toughness, A is correct. Okay. And if they even write stored by the body up to elastic limit, then it will become modulus of resilience. Modulus of resilience? No. Then it is proof resilience. It will be proof resilience if they are talking. What is proof resilience? Dear, I said if you are loading up to this point, then this is resilience. If you are loading up to this point, this is resilience. But this is the maximum limit of resilience. So maximum limit of resilience, we call it as proof resilience. So first of all, A cannot be the correct answer. So resilience, when they are talking about, it is total potential energy? No. Is it shear strain energy? No. So it means answer is B. Why recoverable? Because I feel everybody is aware that elastic energy is recoverable. So elastic energy will be there up to elastic limit. So that is why when we are talking about resilience, it is defined as the recoverable strain energy. Why recoverable? Because if you load a material up to this and once again you will remove the load, then what you will find after removal of load, your loading will be going down and you will reach to zero. So if you are going to load elastically, after unloading, material will take its original shape. So there will not be any permanent deformation. That's why the answer is recoverable strain energy. Means after removal of load, this strain energy will be recovered. You can also see, like if I apply the load onto this member up to elastic limit, then dear, there will not be any bond breaking. So no bond breaking, no permanent deformation. So whatever atoms will be going away, they will come closer after removal of load. So that is the B option. I feel everybody understood now. Next question is the material in which large deformation is possible before the absolute failure or rupture. This is a very simple question. Okay, as this is first mock test, so we will be increasing the level of the paper slowly. This is the first mock test we are coming up. Till now, all students have not even filled the form of HPCL. So every day we will be increasing the level of HPCL mock test, and every week we will keep one mock test for your practice. Okay. And slowly you will see the level will be achieved. So here, dear, ductile materials are those which are giving the prior information before failure. Why? Because if you see the stress strain diagram for mild steel, before fracture, they are going to give a very big amount of permanent deformation. So this amount of permanent deformation is telling us that material is already failed now. So that is there only with ductile material. For brittle material, they are directly fracture. They don't tell you. So there is no time for which they will give you the information regarding the failure. So answer for this is going to be C. Now we are moving to the next question, guys, which is related to elastic constants. This is from elastic constant. This question have already been asked in engineering services and ISRO. So there are fair chances that it will come in HPCL as well. Already asked in many PSUs. Try to solve it. For this, I will try to help you by giving some formulas. You know, one formula is E is equals to 2G1 plus mu. E is equals to 3K1 minus 2 mu. Third is E is equals to 9 kg, 3K plus G. So out of this, I feel by looking at option, you can have an idea that we need to use this formula. So use this formula, you will get one of these four relations. Try to solve it. Many have given the answer as D. It is a previous year ESC question. And you will see in HPCL some of the ESC questions will be coming as it is. But I have taken only 1 to 2 like that. Okay. Yes, rest all are going to be new questions. Mani is saying B. What about others? Mani is saying D. What about others? Ajmira, Anupam, Mechanical Word, Shreyas Negi. What do you feel answer should be what? And do like and share the session. You will get the PDF on my Telegram channel also. You will get the PDF on the Resultant Mechanical app as well. Okay. So you have to download the app to get the free study material for HPCL. There is a separate folder where we are going to upload the PDFs of the classes, the free mock test. Okay. Ajmira is saying C. So let us see what will be the answer, guys. Use this relation. You will write E. If I multiply it, 3K plus G, 9 kg. 3K plus G, 9 kg. Divide it with EKG. When you will be dividing with this, kg will cancel out. GE will cancel out. KE will cancel out. You will see D option will be coming. 9 by E is 1 by K plus 3 by G. So whatever you were saying, Mani, answer is correct. D will be the right answer. Okay. D will be the right answer here. Very good, guys. Moving further to the next question. Next question is, if given E is the Young's modulus of elasticity, what can be the minimum value of its bulk modulus of elasticity? If E is the Young's modulus, what will be the minimum value of bulk modulus? This is the last question from elastic constants and simple stresses. Then we will move to the next. All these questions are from strength of material only. What would be the answer for this, guys? Okay. So Mani is saying A, Ajmira is saying B. Very good. So guys, I have just told you the relation between E and K. E is equals to 3K into 1 minus 2 mu. From here you can write K is equals to E divided by 3 into 1 minus 2 mu. So my dear, Poisson ratio value varies between 0 to 0.5. When you will be putting mu to be 0, you will be getting K is E by 3. When you will put 0.5 into 2 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, K will be infinity. So dear, it is varying from E by 3 to infinity. Answer will be B. B is the right answer here. Okay. Is it clear? So I feel Ajmira have given the right answer for this question. B will be the right answer. So dear, bulk modulus is going to vary from E by 3 to infinity. All these things we cover in the classes. If you see my strength of material handwritten notes, you will find the solution for this. I have done this in the classes only. So if you attend once the classes for GATE ESC, all these things are going to be covered there. Okay. Solve this question, guys. Solve this question. This is a very simple question. I feel everybody will give the right answer. So as this is first mock test, we are taking near to HPCL level. In the upcoming mock test, we will increase slightly more. We will try to keep 10-20% better level than HPCL. So guys, because HPCL is giving you very less time, na? In 150 minutes, you have to do 175 questions. So what would be the answer for this question number 6? Mechanical word is saying B is the answer. Okay. Anupam is saying B is the answer. So dear, if you are going to have a taper bar whose diameter is D1 and D2, if it is subjected to load P, you know that delta will be defined as 4PL upon pi E D1 D2. And if you are going to have a prismatic bar of diameter D, for that delta will be 4PL upon pi E D square. They are saying that a taper bar of dimension D1, D2 and a bar of uniform cross section D have same length, are subjected to same axial pull. Both the bars will have same extension, then D will be. So they are saying this delta and this delta are equal. So if you see 4PL, pi, so you can write D square is D1, D2. So if this is equal, what will be D? D will be square root of D1, D2. They can also write it as geometric mean of D1, D2. Okay. B is the right answer. Very good, guys. Moving to question number 7. This is a very good question from bending. Very good question from bending. For this question, I would be requiring an extra slide. This is the best question and it can come in any PSU. This is good for ISRO as well. All these questions are going on from strength of material. I will tell you when machine design question will start. Tell me everybody. I will be taking for strong machine design and production. You will get 4 or 5 extra questions from my side. Here they are saying a uniform bar lying in the X direction. This is a bar. Subjected to pure bending. Which one of the following tensors represent the strain variation when bending moment is about the z-axis? Yes. Shreyas is saying the answer to be B for this. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, mechanical word. Yes. Ajmira, Anupam, Mani. Anybody wants to give the answer for this question? Okay, Mani is also saying B. Let us see, guys. First of all, you are having the bending. This is the beam. You are going to apply a bending moment of M. Dear, now because of this bending moment, if I say that what would be the stress distribution, you would be aware that stress will be coming like this. This is the stress distribution. Top fiber will be under compression, bottom fiber will be under tension. If top fiber will be having -5, bottom fiber will be having +5. Okay. So dear, you know, in this bending equation, in this bending, what is going to happen actually? Beam is going to bend like that. So top fibers are getting compressed, bottom fibers are getting elongated. So dear, the point is here this fiber will be increase in length, this will be decrease in length. So if I say that, let us say the strain, let us say talking about this fiber. So the strain in X direction will be sigma upon E. Yes, it's fine. And you know, whenever we are talking about the pure bending means shear is zero. Pure bending means shear is zero. And if you are going to talk about pure bending, let us say I am going to talk about this fiber only. So for this fiber, what is the state of stress? If I take this point is subjected to uniaxial loading like this. So this 5 is the stress. So for this, if I write epsilon xx, this is sigma by A. What is sigma? Sigma xx is this. So there is no sigma yy, no sigma zz. So if I write epsilon yy, what it will be? You know, sigma yy is 0. Generally, we define epsilon yy as sigma yy upon E minus mu times sigma xx upon E minus mu times sigma zz upon E. But the loading is uniaxial. So as the loading is uniaxial, this will be 0. This will be 0. So you will be having this to be minus mu times sigma xx upon E. Or in other words, you can write minus mu times epsilon xx. The same will happen with epsilon zz. You write epsilon zz, it is sigma zz upon E minus mu times sigma xx upon E minus mu times sigma yy upon E. So once again you will say sigma yy is 0, sigma zz is 0, it will be coming minus mu times epsilon xx. So if you see the condition here, if epsilon xx is sigma by E and epsilon yy and epsilon zz, they are coming out to be minus mu times epsilon xx. So you need to see which option satisfies this condition. What is the condition? Condition is sigma yy, epsilon zz should be equal. So if you see all these options, in this option epsilon xx, epsilon yy, epsilon zz all are unequal. So this cannot be the right answer. Here all are equal, so that this cannot be the right answer. Here epsilon yy and epsilon zz are not equal, so this cannot be the right answer. D will be the right answer. So you can see here epsilon xx, this is epsilon yy and epsilon zz. These two are equal. So you know, when we write the strain tensor, it will be epsilon xx. Shear is 0 because pure bending. Epsilon yy, shear is 0 because pure bending. Epsilon zz, shear is 0 because pure bending. So these two are equal. So that's why D is the right answer. Okay, yes, Shrikant. Is it clear for everybody? This is a very good question, guys. You will not see these types of question very easily, but they are coming in exam. Okay. Now, my dear, next question is this. This is from torsion. So only. Torsion, so only. The question is saying while transmitting the same power by a shaft, its speed is doubled. So N is becoming 2 times. What should be its new diameter if maximum shear stress in the shaft remains same? So they are saying power is same, but speed is doubled. But they are saying the maximum shear stress will be same. Then what should be the diameter in terms of D1? Will you solve it? Will you try to solve it? This is a very good question. And you can have this question in HPCL as it is. Yes, try to solve it. Try to solve it. This is a very good question. This type of question you can see directly as it is in the paper. Yes, 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 everybody. बोलो भाई, बोलो भाई. Okay, I am giving you the hint. Power is T into omega. And you write tau as 16T by pi d cube. So you can write torque as pi d cube by 16 into tau. So power is pi d cube by 16 into omega. Okay. So dear, we can write power is pi d cube by 16 into 2 pi n by 60. So here if you see, they are saying power is constant. So d cube into n is constant. So what will be d? Constant bate n की power 1 by 3. So they are saying speed is getting doubled. So diameter will be, what will be diameter? Speed is doubled, na? So C 2 की power 1 by 3. This is going to be n1 or whatever, n2, whatever you want to write. Okay, so n2 is 2 times of n1, so n1. So you will say that d2 is what? Inversely proportional to 2 की power 1 by 3 of original diameter. Why I am writing this? Because you can see diameter is coming inversely proportional to 1 by 2 की power 1 by 3. Why this? Because it is coming like that. Clear for everybody? Answer will be D. This is a very good question once again. I feel everybody would be enjoying the level of questions. Okay, so these are the things which are coming in exam. Next question, guys, is from SFDBMD. Still SOAM is going on. This question you can also have in all the papers like ISRO, DRDO, BARC. This is the once again common question. Here, this is the hinge. Here is the hinge. So they are asking this will be stable when. If anybody want to ask anything, please don't hesitate. If you find I am going slightly faster, you can stop me there. But why I am going faster is because these are the practice sessions which are going on for the students who already appeared for GATE and going to go for HPCL. So for them, I feel they just need hint for the questions. I would like to tell you now, this is question number 9 actually. And within 1-2 question, we will reach to machine design. This is question number 9. Dear, if it is stable, then bending moments, you know that if it is stable, summation fx 0. Summation moment should be 0. So when we are talking about summation, majorly it is summation moment is important here because it is going to be stable about this hinge. So if you see this 2x into w, so here we need to do the summation moment to be 0 for stability because here there will be a hinge. So you can see this w loading for 2x. If you find out the resultant of this, it will be 2wx at a distance of x. And this will be 2wy at a distance of y by 2. You just need to equate the moment. Mukhya, Shrikant, so will be starting in July or August. In July or August, okay? If in July we start TOM, then in August we will start SOM. If in July we will start SOM, then in August we will start TOM. So now next 2 subjects are SOM and TOM only. Yes, so what you will write here? 2wx, what will be moment? Force into perpendicular distance into x. Then 2wy, distance is y by 2. 2w, you will be getting x square as y square by 2. So answer for this will be B. Very good, Shreyas. Answer for this will be B. Okay. So moving further to question number 10. This is once again from SFD BMD. Question number 10. Question number 10. Okay, so guys, one more question from Som, then we will see machine design, and after that production. Solve it, solve it, solve it. Here they have given us SFD and they are asking us the correspondence bending moment diagram. Try to give the answer, guys. Okay, Mani Selvan is saying the answer to be A. So guys, you just have to be with us. If you will be with us, I am telling you that we will be preparing you for each and everything. In HPCL, we are going to have a lot of practice sessions on YouTube as well as a lot of tests on the app. So answer for this will be A. A is correct. Dear, as you know, shear force diagram is horizontal line. So if shear force diagram is horizontal line, then bending moment should be inclined line. Here if you see, this is inclined line, yes. Here if you see, this is inclined line, yes. Here if you see, this is parabola. Here if you see, this is parabola. So that is why, as these two are parabola, so that is why C and D cannot be the answer. Now here shear force diagram is inclined line. So bending moment should be parabola, but here they are inclined line. So this cannot be the answer. So answer is going to be A. Okay. So for this inclined line where shear force is changing the sign, bending moment is becoming maximum. Answer will be A. This is very easy question. Moving to question number 11. This is from shear center. Som again. Shear center. Som again. For plus section, you need to tell what is the correct shear stress distribution. Options are these. These are the options. Solve it, guys, solve it. Yes, everybody. Shear stress distribution for this. Okay, I am telling you guys. So if you will consider this entire to be a rectangle, then this should be the answer. But dear, here you can see the width is increasing for this part. And for this part, as width is increasing, you know tau is inversely proportional to width. So if width is increases, shear stress has to reduce. So that is why if you will make the shear stress distribution up to this it is good, up to this it is good. After that it will reduce. And as this is also a rectangle, for rectangle we have a parabola like this. So final I am making it with the blue color. It is going to be like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. So answer for this will be C. C will be the right answer. Okay guys, tau is inversely proportional to B. As width is increasing, tau will decrease. So as width is increasing, here width is this, here width is this. So width is becoming 5 times. Shear stress will reduce 5 times. Answer will be C. Moving further, guys, this is from machine design. Design of shaft. Machine design, design of shaft. This question is question number 12. Machine design. Yes. A solid circular shaft is subjected to bending moment and twisting moment T. What is the equivalent twisting moment TE which will produce the same maximum shear stress as done by the combination? Shreyas is saying C. Mani is saying C. Very good. So dear, I feel you are aware that when you find out the equivalent twisting moment, it is coming out to be m square plus t square. And when we find out the equivalent bending moment, it is m plus square root of m square plus t square 1 by 2. Okay, this is how equivalent twisting moment and equivalent bending moment is defined. Answer is C for this. This is from machine design, design of shaft. Moving further to question number 13, theory of failures, machine design. Theory of failure, machine design. So today is first mock test, so I am taking near to the HPCL level. In the upcoming paper, we will increase the level of the paper. Every week we will try to have one mock test, and in our test series also you will find more than 10 full length mock tests. Okay. They are talking about maximum distortion energy theory. For which type of material it is? Mani is saying A, Shreyas is saying B. So dear, I would like to tell you that maximum principal stress theory is for brittle material. Maximum shear stress theory, maximum distortion energy theory, these are for ductile materials. So answer will be B for this. So Ajmeera, Shrikant, Shreyas have given the right answer. I feel you got the right answer, Mani. Moving further to question number 13. This is again theory of failure, machine design. According to von Mises distortion energy theory, the distortion energy under three-dimensional state of stress is represented by. So these are the formulas given. This is mu. Okay. These are four expressions. Which one is correct? Please try to write question number with the answer as well. This is 14. Ajmeera is saying A. What about others? Shreyas is saying A. Okay, I would like to tell you guys, this is not the right answer. This is actually this is the expression for total strain energy per unit volume. Total strain energy per unit volume it is. This is for nothing. This is for distortion energy per unit volume. This is once again for nothing. So this is for Hayes theory when we derive. And this is for distortion energy theory. So answer for this is going to be C. Okay, Abhilash, Anupam, I feel you got it. Himanshu, very good. So moving to the next question, guys. Question number 15 it is. Once again, machine design. A cold rolled steel shaft is designed on the basis of maximum shear stress theory. The principal stresses induced at its critical section are 60 MPa minus 60 MPa respectively. If the yield strength of the shaft is 360 MPa, the factor of safety will be. Theory of failure again. So guys, this is the first mock test at Resultant. We have already discussed the previous year paper on this channel. You can see that. Okay, PDF of that is also available on Resultant Mechanical Engineering application. You can download the app, get a lot of free study material from there. Every week we are also conducting one quiz on the app for GATE ESC preparation as well. Yes, Abhilash, Anupam, what would be the answer? Question number 15 it is. I am having 12 more questions. Ajmira is saying B. Ajmira Raju Naik is saying B. What about others? Yes, what about others? Abhilash is saying A. Mani is saying B. Okay, let us see. So guys, when we are talking about maximum shear stress theory, which was given by Guest and Tresca, so they said for same nature of principal stresses, if principal stresses are both positive and both positive or both negative, then it will be sigma 1 or sigma 2 less than equals to SYT upon factor of safety. It is same as that of MPST, maximum principal stress theory. But if you see both are of opposite nature, so this is not applicable. So if you will go for opposite nature, Tresca said that sigma 1 minus sigma 2 is less than equals to SYT by N. So what is sigma 1? 60. What is sigma 2? Minus 60 is equals to 360 divided by N. So factor of safety will be 3. Answer will be B. Okay. So B is going to be the right answer. Himanshu, Mani have given the right answer. Shreyas have given the right answer. Ajmira have given the right answer. I feel, Abhilash, you understood this. Moving to the next question. Question number 16. Fatigue loading, machine design again. I would like to tell you, majority of the students consider theory of failure in SOM. If you will consider theory of failure in SOM, then last 14 questions were from SOM only. Okay. So, but in official syllabus, that is given in machine design. Here many curves are given. You need to match. Here it is A, B, C, D, E. Here Gerber line, Soderberg line, failure line, fatigue line, Goodman line, yield line. Yes. 11 more questions will be there from my side. Then Sooraj Sir and Chandra Sir will be coming for fluid mechanics, heat transfer, thermodynamics, ESC paper 1 जो non technical syllabus. Tell me. If anybody have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask. Mani is saying A. Okay, what about others? Very good. So Ajmira Raju Naik is saying C. Okay, I would like to tell you guys. First of all, this A is passing through the yield point at both the axes. So this is said to be yield line. So A will be connected with yield line. What is yield line? Yield line is 6 number. So A will be connected with 6. So either answer is B or D. First of all, A and C cannot be the answer. Then dear, if you take here endurance limit, here yield limit, yield strength. This is Soderberg. So D is Soderberg. D is Soderberg. D is D with 2. D with 2. D is Soderberg. And if you are going to have this endurance, this ultimate, C will be Goodman. So C will be Goodman. C will be Goodman. So answer will be B for this. Very good, Abhilash. Yes. Is it clear? Yes. So Himanshu, are you asking about this? Are you asking about this question or the previous question? If you are asking about this question, I am telling you, fatigue diagram is made between amplitude stress and mean stress. Here we consider one point as SYT, one point as SUT. Here we consider one point as endurance limit, one point as SYT. So if you are going to join SYT and SYT with a straight line, we call it as yield line. Okay. If you are going to join endurance limit with yield strength, we call it as Soderberg. Okay. If you are going to join endurance limit with ultimate, we call it as Goodman. These are the researchers' name who have given this. If we are going to make a parabola between these 2 points, we call it as Gerber. Okay. So in one diagram, okay. So guys, do like and share the session. Still production questions are about to come. Now material science. Material science is very important topic for HPCL exam. This is from material science. Don't worry if you are unable to give the answer. Okay, don't worry about that. What is the linear density FCC 100 direction in terms of atomic radius? Yes. What is FCC? This is FCC. In FCC, you know that atoms are there on the corners and 6 atoms are available on the faces. Like that. And they are talking about the linear density in the direction 100. So when they are talking about the direction 100, direction 100. So dear, if you take this, if this is origin, this point will be 100. And this is 100 will be the Miller indices of direction. So along this side, if you see along this side, we will be having one corner atom here, other corner atom here. And if we are going to have this, half atom is this, half atom is this. So if you are going to find out density, it is going to be half atom plus half atom. Number of atom is 1. This distance is equals to A. So what is A? You already know in the material science, key for FCC. What is A to R ratio? What is A to R ratio? A is 4A by root 3R. Yes or no? So when you are going to have this, you will be putting this value. This is going to be 4 by root 3R. Okay. So is it clear for everyone? Clear for everyone? Is it correct? No, it is for BCC भाई. किसी को याद नहीं है. Nobody is remembering. अरे भाई, if you are talking about this as FCC, so when we are talking about FCC, FCC is showing corner atoms like that, and then we are having face center atom like that. So if you see, this distance will be root 2A, this distance will be root 2A, and this distance is 3R. So 3R is equals to root 2A. So you will be getting A is equals to 3 by root 2. Is it correct? अरे भाई, किसी को कुछ भी बता दो, कुछ भी याद नहीं है, कुछ भी बता दो. अरे भाई ध्यान से देखो, this is 1 radius, 2 radius, 1 radius. So 1 radius, 2 radius, 1 radius is 4 radius is equals to root 2A. So what you will be getting? A 2 root 2R. Yes or no? So answer will be A is 2 root 2R. So it is 1 by 2 root 2R. So answer will be B for this. So Abhilash, Mani, yes, everybody got it. So this is the question from material science. So for FCC, A is 2 root 2 R. Okay, for BCC, A is 4 R by root 3. So I have given you these values, guys. Moving further. So guys, do like and share the session. Okay, now we are coming up with this question. Previous 3 questions we will be having at the last, because I feel many students have left the material science. So I'm coming on to direct casting question. A spherical drop of molten metal radius 2 mm was found to solidify in 10 seconds. A similar drop of radius 4 mm would solidify in. Yes. Very good, very good, very good. Money, बहुत बढ़िया. What would be the answer, guys? Try to answer it. I want answer from all of you guys. What would be the answer here? Yes, Ajmira is saying D. Very good. So guys, you know that solidification time of any casting is directly proportional to volume but a surface area का square. You know that volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So this ratio will be coming out to be r by 3. So solidification time is directly proportional to r by 3 का square. Or we can say solidification time is directly proportional to r का square. So using this, you can say solidification time of second drop by solidification time of first drop is R2 का square by R1 का square. Tell me what is TS2. Let us see how many of you give the right answer. Abhilash is saying B. Ajmira is saying D. Yes, tell me, everybody. Everybody. Tell me. Tell me, guys. So dear, when you will be putting the value, R2 is 4 mm, 4 का square by 2 का square. And what is TS1 is 10 second. So TS2 will be 16 by 4 into 10, 40 seconds. D is the right answer. Very good, Mani. Very good. Ajmira, Abhilash, you understood? Yes. Himanshu, you understood? Yes, mechanical word. Everybody. Moving further, guys. Shreyas, very good. Next question, guys. A strip is to be rolled. This question is from rolling. Strip is to be rolled from a thickness of 30 mm to 15 mm. Using a 2 high rolling mill having rolls diameter 300 mm. The coefficient of friction for unadded bite should be. So guys, you need to find out coefficient of friction, which is given by delta H by R. I feel everybody will be able to answer it. Yes, is this the right answer? Try to solve it. Give the answer, everybody. I have given you the formula. This is initial height, final height. So delta H you will be getting from here. Diameter is given to you. This is metal forming. And this is going on. Question number 20. Yes, everybody. We have 4-5 questions more from production. Abhilash, what is that? Option wise, which is correct? A, B, C, D. Shreyas, Okay, Himanshu is saying A. Yes, Shreyas, money is saying A. Okay, it is 19. Maybe my numbering is not correct. Answer is correct. 0.35 is correct. So you would be getting it to be square root of delta H is 10 or 15, 15 divided by 150. 1 by 10 ka square root. It will be coming out to be 0.35. A is correct answer, guys. This is from deep drawing. 100 mm diameter, 100 mm height with the corner radius 0.4 mm is to be produced by cup drawing the required blank diameter. Blank diameter formula, you know that it is going to be d square plus 4dh. Abhilash is saying I am getting 0.31. So dear, if you see 0.31 also, nearby answer is 0.35. In HPCL or any PSU exam, you will see these kind of options only. Okay, so there you have to go for most exact. So 0.31 is near to 0.35. So that's why this will happen. The reason behind that is whatever formula we are using here, they are approximation. The real formula, whatever is delta H divided by R minus delta H by 2. This is the real formula. Okay, so when you will be using this formula, then you will get the exact answer. Okay, but for PSU, we have to save time. Okay, that's why if it is NAT, then we have to answer it 0.31 only. Okay, the real formula is this, but for objective MCQ, you can go like that. But if you will put this, you will get the right answer. I feel you got it. Everybody got it? Yes, Money, you got it. Yes, Shreyas, you got it. Yes, Abhilash, you got it. Yes, Himanshu, you got it. Mechanical word, you got it. Anupam. If anybody find that, sir, you are going fast, you can tell me, I will go little bit slower. Here, you know, we are going to equate the surface areas. For this blank, we are going to produce a cup like that, which is having diameter d, height h. So when you are going to make this, formula is going to be this. How it is coming? Everybody is aware. Pi by 4 dB ka square, pi by 4 d square plus pi dh. How? I equated the surface area. This cup will be having one surface like this and one surface is this. Pi by 4 d square plus pi dh. Himanshu is saying 223.C. Okay. Shreyas also C. Yes, what about others? Why? Anupam, Abhilash. Where are you guys? Ajmira. Mechanical word. So from this blank, we are making this cup. So you would be putting what is diameter? 100 plus 4 times of 100 into 100. Answer will be 224 mm. Very good, guys. बहुत ही बढ़िया, शानदार. Okay. Now this is the next question from metal cutting. Here they are asking you that there are some name givens A, B, C, D. So if you see, A is telling you about this region. B is telling you about this region. C is particularly telling you about this region. And D is telling you about this region. A is telling you about shear zone. B is telling you about the chip. C is telling you about a specific point at the tool. And D is telling you about a region of the tool. So they are asking you where the temperature is going to be maximum. where the temperature is going to be maximum. Temperature is going to be maximum in the shear zone with the along with the chip on this side, or where the chip is coming in contact with the tool at this particular point, or in this entire region of the tool. Tell me, where temperature is going to be maximum? Himanshu is saying B. Okay. Dear, actually here there is a confusion. If they ask you heat carried away by chip, tool or workpiece, obviously chip is going to carry away 85% of the heat. 75 to 85, or you can say that definitely depends on the friction as well, but it is always going to be on the higher side. But when they are talking about temperature, temperature is becoming maximum at tool chip interface, as the chip is going to have friction with the tool like that. So after some time, because of this friction, they are going to have, actually what is going to happen, I would like to tell you, like whenever we are having this workpiece like this, so already at this interface of tool and workpiece, here fracture is going to start, because of which already as here material is going to be broken from the shear zone, whatever energy is going to be utilized in fracturing the material, that is there with the chip, and already because of that chip is having high temperature and high heat. But at the same time, when it will be going along with the tool surface, because of that its temperature will further increase. So you will find that temperature is going to be maximum after 5 to 7 mm away of the rake face. So somewhere here you will get the maximum temperature, because of which many times it have been seen that from the tool carbon atoms are going to go away with the chip, and that kind of wear is said to be the crater wear. So answer for this would be the C. So that is the region where you will be getting the maximum temperature. These kind of things I will be explaining in the metal cutting. Yes, Sajmeera, good morning. You are saying very late. Okay, you are saying to Abhinav sir. Okay. Yes, so guys, you can see Abhinav sir is there to motivate you all the time. Sir is always coming to motivate all of you. Yes. So guys, next question is, during machining, the wear length has been plotted against machining time as shown in the figure. Critical wear length of 1.8 mm the cutting tool life is. So dear, for a machining of 10 minutes, this is the wear. For a machining of 60 minutes, this is the wear. And between this is a straight line. So they are asking you what would be the machining time for a wear of 1.8. So this is 1.8. For that you need to find out this time. I would like to say use similar triangle A, B, C. A, D, E. You can write DE by AE, CB by AB. We need to find out AE. When I will get AE, I will get my answer. Dear, actually, chip is taking the energy from two areas. One is shear, other is friction. So whatever chip is coming up, that is taking the energy of shear from shear zone. And because of friction, because of friction, further loss of energy will be there. So that also will be there. And because of that, the temperature after some distance will become maximum. After some friction distance, it will become maximum. Okay. So that is why C is the right answer for that. Temperature is becoming maximum 5-7 mm away from the, you can say that point. Okay. And it is always coming on the rake face. Got it? So what would be the answer for this case, guys? Try to solve it. DE. DE is 1.8 minus 0.8, 1. AE. AE is, we don't know. CB. CB is 2 minus 0.8, 1.2. AB. AB is 50. From here you will get AE. And you need to find out that tool life. Tool life will be AE plus 10. Solve it and get the answer, guys. Solve it. Because of maximum temperature, Himanshu, there we are going to have loosening of carbon atoms from the tool, which is said to be crater wear as well. Okay, and actually the carbon atoms are getting diffused into the chips. Chips are hotter. Okay, but I'm not saying actually that if you see na clearly, Himanshu, that region is not only covering the chip, the tool, that is also covering the chip. Actually, total chip is this. So the chip which is going with the tool will be having the higher temperature. This part of the chip is away. This is going to pass through the friction. So this C is including chip and tool both. Okay. So feel it. So I am not saying chip will be cooler, but this part, this side of chip will be on the hotter side. Answer for this is B, 51.67 is correct. Ajmeera, Shreyas, Himanshu, Abhilash, mechanical word, everybody have given the right answer. Very good, guys. बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Okay. So dear, now we are going to see the next question from non-traditional machining method. In an electrochemical machining operation, a square hole. I have taken this numerical, but if you see the previous year's paper of HPCL from NTMM, they are asking just like which process have which principle. Okay, so in electrochemical machining, a square hole of dimension 5 cross 5 is drilled in a block of copper. The current used is 5000. Atomic weight of copper is 63. Valency is 1. Faraday constant is this. The material removal rate, MRR. If you forget the formula, material removal rate in gram per second. W is directly proportional to Q. Q is IT, current into time. Weight in gram is equals to ZIT. What is Z? Z is E by F. What is E? E is atomic weight by valency. If you want to find out gram per second, it will be EI T by FT. So it will be EI by F. That is the formula. Solve it and get the answer. Current is given to us directly. Faraday constant is given to us directly. Okay, when you will be putting the value, you will be getting the answer. Z is electrochemical equivalent. We are having two more questions after this, guys. Two more questions after this. Atomic weight is 63. Ajmeera have given the answer to be B. What about others? What about others? Put the value, get the answer. Yes. B is the right answer. B is the right answer. So guys, you will be getting simply 3.26 gram per second. So for HPCL, they can ask you up to this level. Okay. Next, guys, now the question is from this. Actually, I am having some more questions. That's why I am selecting the questions. According to Indian standard specifications, the total number of designated grades of fundamental tolerance. Yes, guys, from my side, only one more question, then Sooraj Sir will be coming or Chandra Sir will be coming. Let me ask Sir to join.
हेलो।
हाँ सर रेडी है
हाँ हाँ सब रेडी।
आ जाइए सर आ जाइए So guys, now Chandra Shekhar Sir would be joining after this question. So how many grades of tolerances will be there? According to Indian standard specification, the total number of designation grade of tolerances. So dear, those students who are saying 18, there are some students who are saying 25. So dear, 25 are fundamental deviation. Okay. Grades of tolerances are 18. Okay. So that is correct. Is it clear for everyone? Clear for everyone? Please tell me. Yes. Okay, guys. 18 shares. 18. Okay. So guys, here we will be leaving from my side. Okay. Now Chandra Sir would be joining for fluid mechanics, HMT and thermodynamics. Complete thermal, RAC, IC engine, power plant. After that, Sooraj Sir will be coming for industrial, tone, vibration, engineering mechanics and non-tech subjects like project management and all. Okay. So Chandra Sir would be coming. I am leaving from here. Okay. And don't worry guys, you will be getting the PDF on my Telegram channel, Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. And also you will be getting the PDF from the Resultant Mechanical app, which you can download and get a lot of free study materials. We will be coming up for more HPCL session. We are planning like every week one session of full length will be there and subject wise 2-3 session we will plan. So just be there to get the complete help. Last year also we have run this kind of programs and many students are selected, and these are free programs on YouTube, so anybody can join. So goodbye from my side. Now Chandra Sir would be joining.
Thank you, Dheeraj Sir, and I welcome you all guys to my part, which is fluid mechanics, heat transfer, and the thermal engineering. Please do let me know if I'm audible and visible to all of you. क्या मेरी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं? So I hope you guys have enjoyed the session with Dheeraj Sir. Now I will be talking about my subjects and then Sooraj Sir will conclude this mock test. Previously we had discussed the previous year question paper 2023 for HPCL, and today we are having the mock test. Good afternoon everyone, namaskar, adab, कैसे हैं सब लोग, what's up? I hope my audio and visual quality are fine. So are you all ready? Please do not forget to like and share this session so that it reaches to all your friends, colleagues who are preparing or who are going to appear for HPCL examination. I am having 27 questions in total from FM, HT and thermal. So try to solve the questions independently, and the more you share your answers through the comment section, the more comfortable, the more confidence you develop. So this is how the mock test can be utilized in the best possible manner. This is my quick introduction. I hope you guys are already aware about that. So this is question number 1 from my side. Very simple theoretical question. Which property of mercury is the main reason for its use in barometer? Yes. Everybody, please give me the answer quickly. Is it the high density or is it the negligible capillary effect? Mercury do not have negligible capillary effect. It depends on the size of the tube. It is having very low vapor pressure or low compressibility. Which of them is the correct answer? Everyone. Yes, mercury is having the high density, but the primary reason of using the mercury in the barometer is because of its low vapor pressure or high saturation temperature, or we can say high boiling point. That is the primary reason. Because of high saturation temperature, high boiling point, it is difficult to boil. So it does not form much vapors, and that is why the reading of the barometer becomes more and more accurate. It is not A. Mani, Shreyas, Mechanical World, Kartikeya. Himanshu had given me the correct answer. It is option C. Even though A and C both are correct, but primary reason is low vapor pressure and the secondary reason is because of high density. High density does not affect the reading in the barometer as such, but because in manometers, if we talk about U2 manometers, we prefer to use mercury because of its high density. Question number 2 from the fluid mechanics. Everybody read the question carefully. The pressure inside a soap bubble over the atmospheric pressure if the diameter of the soap bubble is 2 centimeter and the surface tension of the soap is 0. Newton per meter. Formula based question. Quickly give me the answer. Soap bubble. Because the soap bubble is having 2 interfaces, isn't it? There is air inside, there is a liquid, and there is air outside. Because of 2 interfaces, the pressure difference between inside and outside is given by 8 sigma by diameter. This will be the answer. Put the value 8 into sigma is 0.1. What is the diameter? Diameter is 2 centimeter, 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. That will be Newton per meter square or Pascal. What will be the correct answer? 40? Yes, it is option C, 40. 40 will be the correct answer. Well done. Good, good, good. Shreyas, Mechanical World, Himanshu. I want everyone, it is my humble request. Everybody, please share your answer whether you are getting the correct or incorrect. If you see the options, you will find the difference in the location of the point. So if you commit silly mistake, you might end up getting the incorrect answer. So please be careful before solving the question. Please have a look to the options provided. Sometimes the question might look very simple, but because of the silly mistake, you might lose marks. If it would have been air bubble or liquid drop, then the formula for delta P would have been 4 sigma by D, because in air bubble or liquid drop, only one interface is there, right? I hope you remember the formula. The next question, question number 3. I won't take much of your time. I will try to wrap it up in 40 minutes, 27 questions in 40 minutes, because I am explaining the solutions as well. So pressure reaches a value of absolute 0. Absolute pressure is 0 Pascal. When does it happen? Yes, Himanshu. When does it happen? Question number 3 on your screen. Everybody, please give me the answer quickly. This will be the difficulty level of your HPCL exam. So do not be afraid. Try to give your 100%. Try to revise all the subjects thoroughly. because the questions will be straightforward most of the time. The pressure will be absolute zero at absolute zero temperature. It will be at absolute zero temperature, or T is equal to 0 Kelvin. So at temperature at 0 Kelvin, molecular activities stops. Molecular activities stops, or molecular momentum becomes zero. When molecular momentum of the system becomes zero, D will be the correct answer. It will not be minus 273 Kelvin. It will be 0 Kelvin. It will be 0 Kelvin. The pressure reaches the absolute value at 0 Kelvin. D will be the correct answer, Himanshu. D will be the right answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. The next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. How is the metacentric height? It is used in floating body. To check the stability for a floating body, we define the metacentric height, gm. How to calculate the metacentric height in case of a floating body in equilibrium? Yes. Question number 4. Quickly get me the answer. Question number 4 on your screen. Metacentric height, the distance between G and M. What is metacentric height? The distance between center of gravity and metacenter. Metacenter is the point about which a floating body oscillates when slightly disturbed. So the formula for metacentric height is given by Bm minus Bg. If we talk about stable equilibrium, B is at the bottom, then G, then M. So metacentric height Gm is the difference between Bm and Bg. Bm and Bg. And how to calculate Bm? That is Ixx upon volume of the fluid displaced minus Bg. Bg is the distance between B and G. That is how. So it is I by V minus Bg. C will be the correct answer. Fourth, C. Shreyas. It is C, not A. And based on the value of Gm, if Gm is less than 0, then it is unstable equilibrium. If equal to 0, then it is neutral equilibrium. If it is positive, then it is stable equilibrium. For floating body to be in stable equilibrium, you should memorize this MAG. MAG, metacenter must lie above center of gravity. Right? C will be the correct answer for question number 4. Question number 5. Numerical but simple. The pressure in Pascal corresponding to 3 centimeter of mercury column. We need to convert this pressure head in terms of mercury column into Pascal. Question number 5. What should be the answer? Tell me. Question number 5. The nearest option will be treated correct. In HPCL, you can take acceleration due to gravity as 10 to get the nearest answer to the given option. Yes. So pressure in Pascal can be calculated by rho into G into H. This is the formula to be used. Rho G H. Rho is the density of the fluid. G is acceleration due to gravity. G can be taken as 10 meter per second square if it is MCQ question. And H is the height of fluid column. So if you put the values, what will you get? 13,600 into 10 into H, 3 centimeter, 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. If you put all the parameters in their SI unit, then only you will get the unknown in its SI unit. So if you simplify this, these 2 0 will get cancelled out. So 1360 into 3 is the value of pressure, isn't it? Pascal. How much is that? It is close to 4,000. It is close to 4,000. Pascal, isn't it? 4000 Pascal. B will be the correct answer. Yes, Himanshu, mechanical world. Shreyas, well done. Good, good, good. Keep it up, guys. Keep on responding. Keep on sharing your answer. Keep on asking me the doubts if you have any. Question number 6. The next one. A centrifugal pump delivers a manometric head. What is manometric head? That is net head raised by the pump. Net head raised by the pump. Or we can call it as power transfer to the pump. Power given to the pump. Or the energy increased by the pump. That is the manometric head. Or we can call it as head against which pump works. That is called as manometric head. It is the head against which pump works. That is the manometric head. The manometric head is 12 meter when the pumping liquid is having the relative density of 0.8. What is the relative density? The ratio of density of the liquid to the density of water. If all the other factors remains the same, but the liquid have a relative density of 1.2. If we change that relative density, what will be the new manometric head? What will be the new manometric head? Can you solve it? So we can say rho 1 H1 is equal to rho 2 H2. For changing the density, the manometric head will change like this, because the rise in pressure remains constant. The rise in pressure by the pump will remain constant. The increase in pressure will be constant. So the manometric head will be related by this. Rho 1 G H1 is equal to rho 2 G H2. Rho 1 is 0.8 upon density of water. You can write it as S1 H1 is equal to S2 H2. You can write it as S1 H1 is equal to S2 H2. S1 is 0.8 into 12 is equal to 1.2 into H2. Find out the value of H2 from here. What will be the answer? It will be less than 12. It cannot remain 12. It cannot be more than 12. It will be less than 12, because if we increase the relative density, then definitely the manometric head will decrease. Out of 8 and 10, 8 will be the correct answer. Yes, question number 6, option A. Let us move to question number 7. The question is again from the fluid mechanics, and it is from the hydrostatic forces. Read the question. Yes, 6th A will be the correct answer, Mani. Well done. Question number 7. Question number 7. An isosceles triangular plate of base 3 meter and the height 3 meter. Base and height are same 3 meter is immersed vertically in an oil of specific gravity 0.8. The base of the plate coincides with the free surface of the oil. This is, let us say, the free surface of the oil, and base is coinciding with the free surface. This is how it will look like. Base is 3 meter and the height is also 3 meter. The base of the plate coincides with the free surface of the oil. The fluid is oil, it is not water. Do not commit such mistake. The center of pressure will lie at the distance from the free surface. What is the location of center of pressure? Cp. The depth of Cp. It will be greater than the depth of center of gravity, isn't it? So the depth of Cp is hCp. What is x bar? If I ask you x bar is equal to 1/3 of h, that is 1/3 into. The question is not about x bar, the depth of centroid. So if we calculate xCp, then I had given the short trick in my previous sessions, 1/3h, add 1 in the numerator and add 1 in the denominator to get the value of hCp. So it will be 2h/4 or h/2. 2h/4 or h/2. Either you directly use this, or you can use hCp is equal to x bar plus Ig by A x bar. Either use the formula. Hi Shivani, hello, welcome. Either use the formula, this, or you can use the trick, capital H by 2. So capital H is 3, so it will be 1.5 meter, isn't it? It will be C option. Money. The question is not about the center of gravity, the location of centroid. The question is about the center of pressure. Do not get these mistakes in the examination. Read the question carefully. Sometimes they might ask you the depth of centroid, that is x bar. Sometimes they may ask you about the depth of center of pressure, right? No, money. X bar and Cp will not be same. X bar is the depth of center of gravity will lie above, center of pressure will lie below. X bar will be 1. This is x bar. And HCP will be 1.5. Or you can use this formula. HCP is equal to x bar, that is 1, plus Ig. What is Ig? The moment of inertia passing through G parallel to the base. So it will be B H cube by 36 into area divided by area, half into B into H into x bar 1. This will give you the answer. Is this clear? This is how you will get the answer. I hope it is clear. Are you getting it? Are you getting? 3 getting cancel out with this 3. So it will be 18. 1 plus 9 by 18. That is 1 plus 0.5. 1.5 will be the answer. The next one. Question number 8. Question number 8 on the screen. Question number 8. While measuring the velocity of air, the fluid is air having the density 1.2 kg per meter cube. The difference in the stagnation and static pressure of a pitot-static tube. Pitot-static tube is used to measure the velocity. Was found to be 380 Pascal. So P2 minus P1 is equal to 380 Pascal, right? This is how pitot-static tube looks like. It is an open-end tube having 90-degree bend. This is 0.2. Here the pressure is P2, velocity is 0. That is called as stagnation pressure. Here it is 0.1, pressure is P1. So P2 will be greater than P1. P2 is the stagnation pressure, P1 is the static pressure because V1 is not 0. 0.2 is stagnation point. So P2 minus P1 is given. The velocity at the location in meter per second. Velocity is given by CV into root 2 GH. And what is H? H is equal to P2 minus P1 by rho G. Put the value. CV can be taken as 1. So velocity is under root of 2 into, let me take it as 10, into H, that is delta P by rho G. GG getting cancel out. So it will be under root of 2 into 380 by 1.2. Now this type of questions are very tricky because it becomes difficult for you to get the value of under root of this. And if you see, option A and D are very close to each other, 24.03 and 25.17. B and C are far away, but the problem is with option A and D. Can you solve it? So it will be under root of 2 into 3800 by 12. 2 6 are 12. Under root of 1900 by 3. Can you do it? That is under root of 6 633 point something, 633 point something. Isn't it greater than 25? Isn't it greater than 25? Yes or no? Want it to be greater than 25 because 25 square is equal to 625. So it will be slightly greater than 25. That is how you will get the answer 25.17. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us move to question number 9. Question number 9 on your screen. Well done, Mani, Himanshu. Good, good, good. In a laminar flow, the flow is laminar when the Reynolds number is less than 2000. Through a circular pipe of diameter 200 mm, the maximum velocity is found out to be 1 meter per second. The velocity at a radial distance of 50 millimeter from the axis. The radial distance from the axis is y, 50 mm of the pipe will be. What will be the velocity? So at y is equal to 50 mm, what is r? R is the radial distance from the center line. That is capital R minus y. What is capital R? Radius of the pipe is equal to 100 mm. So it will be 100 minus 50. R will also be 50 mm. So how to calculate U? U is equal to U maximum into 1 minus R square by capital R square. The question could have been more complicated if they would have given the value of y something else. If it would have been given as 30 mm, then R would have been 70 mm. Are you getting it? So do take care of this. If the point is taken, if the distance is measured from the axis, then it is y like this. This is y and this is the center line. This is r, and r plus y is equal to capital R, radius of the pipe. So the answer should be, what is the correct answer? U maximum is 1 minus 50 square upon 100 square. Do the calculation, you will get the answer. Yes, option C. Question number 9, option C is correct. Question number 10. Question number 10. In a 1:50 model of a spillway, it means the dimension of model is 1 and the dimension of prototype is 50. Geometrical scale ratio. Discharge is 3 meter cube per second in the model. So QM is given as 3 meter cube per second. Find out the corresponding discharge in the prototype. QP. We need to calculate QP. Discharge in prototype. Because it is a spillway, then fraud model law is supposed to be used. In case of spillway, fraud model law. And what is fraud model law? V upon under root of Lg is constant, or V is directly proportional to root L, and Q is proportional to L square area into velocity. So Q is proportional to L square into root L, isn't it? So Q will be proportional to L to the power 2 plus 1 by 2. Five by 2. This is the relation. We can say QP by QM is equal to LP by LM to the power 5 by 2. What is LP by LM? That is 50. 50 to the power 5 by 2. So if we take, now from here, we can say it is around under root of 50 to the power 5, isn't it? So under root of 50 is almost 7 point something. If you see the options, they are far away from each other. 1000, 7500, 53,000 and 3,75,000. If you see this, so you can take the approximate value. Under root of 50 is almost 7, slightly greater than 7, because it is under root of 49 is 7. 7 to the power 5. So QP is equal to what is QM? QM is 3 into 7 to the power 5. Can you calculate? 7 to the power 5 into 3. What is the correct answer? Multiply 7 5 times and then multiply by 3. It is something around 50,000. Are you getting something around 50,000? 53 will be the correct answer. Everything else is incorrect. 50,000. कैसे? 7 to the power 5 into 3. हिमांशु बताइए. कई बार न्यूमेरिकल्स ऐसे आ सकते हैं कि जो थोड़े लेंथी हैं. If you feel them to be lengthy, if you cannot round off the calculation, then leave those questions for attempting in the last. Otherwise, you can round off the values and get the nearest answer. Are you getting 50,000 something? Yes, yes, yes. So option C will be the correct answer for question number 10. Question number 11. From the compound pipe. Question number 11. A pipe is connected in series. When the pipes are connected in series, discharge remains constant and the loss gets added, isn't it? HL1 plus HL2 plus HL3 and so on. To another pipe whose diameter is twice. D2 is equal to twice of D1 and the length is 32 times 32 L1. That of the first pipe. The ratio of frictional head loss for the first pipe to those of second pipe. HL1 by HL2 we need to calculate. Both the pipes are having same frictional constant. F is constant. What will be the answer? कौन सा रिलेशन हिमांशु? ये वाला. For series combination discharge remains constant. अगर pipes are connected in series, look, दो चीजें आपको ध्यान रखनी है. One is at any junction net discharge remains 0. At a junction net flow is 0. This is a junction. So the flow entering should be equal to flow leaving. This is if it is Q1, this is Q2. So Q1 will be equal to Q2. If the pipes are connected in series, net flow rate will be 0 at a junction. And because energy is a point function, it cannot have two or more values at a junction. So from the energy conservation, we will get the loss will get added. The total energy loss from the initial to final point is equal to sum of losses in individual series pipes, HL2, HL3. So these are the two relation. Q1 is equal to Q2 and HL is equal to. अच्छा, पिछले लास्ट क्वेश्चन में ये बताया तो फ्रॉड नंबर क्या होता है? द रेशियो ऑफ inertia force to gravity force का अंडर रूट V upon under root of LG is fraud model, fraud number. Fraud number is V upon under root LG. And for spillway, because gravity is important, that is the ratio of inertia force by gravity force under root. So V is proportional to, from here we can say V is proportional to root L. Isn't it, Himanshu? V is proportional to under root of L because G is taken as constant and discharge is equal to area into velocity. So area means L square, velocity means root L. So Q is proportional to L square into root L. That is how you will get Q is proportional to L to the power 5 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. Are you getting it? So what will be the answer for this one? If the question is based on the relation, if the questions are based on the relation, that what we can do, we can write the formula for HL FL Q square upon 12.1 D to the power 5. Friction factor is constant. The discharge is same because it is series combination. 12.1 is constant. So we can say, or we can say HL is proportional to L upon D to the power 5. And if we want HL1 by HL2, if we want HL1 by HL2, then we can say L1 by L2 into D2 by D1 to the power 5. What is L1 by L2? L1 by L2 is 1 by 32 into D2 by D1, that is 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 is 32. So the answer will be option D. The answer will be, what will be the answer? Everybody, question number 11, option D is correct. Isn't it? Everyone, please do let me know. Are you getting it? Option D is the correct answer. Now, few questions from the thermal engineering. Question number 12. Which of the following is extensive property? Which of the following is extensive property of a thermodynamic system? There are two types of properties: intensive, independent of mass. Extensive depends on mass or size or extent of the system. Depends on mass or size or extent of system. So which of the following are extensive? Only one property depends on mass or size, that is volume. Mass is proportional to volume, isn't it? More will be the mass, more will be the volume. So volume is the extensive property. All the other, pressure, density and temperature, all of them are intensive. Yes, 12A is the correct answer. Yes, Reyes, A will be the correct answer. Question number 13. Question number 13 on the screen. The van der Waal equation of state. This is for real gas. Van der Waal equation is used for a real gas. For ideal gas, we use ideal gas equation. So this is the van der Waal equation. P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT, where P is the pressure, V is the specific volume, T is the temperature, R is the characteristic gas constant. What is the unit of A? What will be the unit of A? So if you see, P plus A by V square is Pascal. P plus A by V square is Newton per meter square, isn't it? So we can say A by V square is also Newton per meter square. A by V square is also Newton per meter square. A is Newton, can be written as kg meter per second square into meter square into V square. V is equal to meter cube per kg. That is specific volume. The unit will be meter cube per kg square. This will give you the unit. So this meter getting cancelled out. So it will be kg meter to the power 6 upon meter into second square into kg square. Now kg and kg also getting cancelled out. 1 meter will become 5. So it is meter to the power 5 upon kg into second square. Yes or no? Meter to the power 5 upon kg second square. Option C is the correct answer. Option C from the dimensional analysis. Option C will be the right answer. You can just equate the dimensions or units, you will get. Now let us move to question number 14. But before that, I hope you guys are already aware that we have started running the second batch for Hindi as well as English medium students. So you can be part of our paid courses to get your preparation more advanced and more result oriented. You can download the app for mechanical from the Google Play Store, and these are the course highlights we provide you. If you have anything to discuss, you can always mail to our support ID or you can call the mentioned number, right? And if you join us in a day or two, then you will get special discounts on Eid festival. So do not delay your preparation. The early you start, you will be ahead of your competitors. Let us move to the next one, question number 14. Question number 14 on your screen. Question number 14. Yes. Match the column. Work done in a polytropic process. Work done in a polytropic process. It is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon n minus 1. Isn't it 4? Work done in a polytropic process, PV to the power n is constant. So in polytropic process, work done is given by integration of PdV. If you do the integration here, then you will get option 4. A4, B and D cannot be correct. You can rule out the options which cannot be possible. Work done in steady flow process. Integration of PdV is only for a steady flow process. Sorry, it is for closed system. PdV is for a closed system, minus VdP is for an open system, steady flow process. 1, B1, 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 B1. And heat transfer in a reversible adiabatic process. In a reversible adiabatic process, heat transfer is 0. C2, 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 C2. Option C is the correct answer. Option C will be the right answer for this one. Question number 14, option C, right? 9 more questions, guys. Is it 9? No, sorry, not 9. 13 more questions to go. We are halfway. Quickly, let us move to the next one. Question number 15. Question number 15. When a system is taken from state X to state Y, 30 kilojoule of heat flows into the system. This is state X, this is state Y. If it is moved from X to Y, 30 kilojoule of, let me call it as process 1, 30 kilojoule of heat is flows into the system. Heat added to the system is positive. And the system does 10 kilojoule of work. Work done is also positive. Work done by the system is positive. When the system is returned from Y to X, when the system is returned from Y to X again, let me call it as process 2, along another path, work done on the system, here is work is done on the system. So W2 is equal to minus 8 kilojoule. It will be negative. What is the amount of heat liberated or absorbed? So Q2 need to be calculated. It is a cycle, thermodynamic cycle, 2 process cycle. So from the first law of thermodynamics, sigma Q net for a cycle is equal to sigma W net. For a cycle, if you apply first law of thermodynamics, so Q1 plus Q2 should be equal to W1 plus W2. Q1 is 30 positive, Q2 is unknown, W1 is plus 10 minus 8. So Q2 will be equal to, what is the value of Q2? 2 minus 30 minus 28 kilojoule. So because Q2 is negative, heat is rejected from the system. 28 kilojoule of heat is rejected. 12 is incorrect. 20 kilojoule of heat is liberated from the system. Question number 15, option B. Option B is the correct answer, right? Question number 16. Match the column. In list 1, there are some thermodynamic processes, and in list 2, some characteristics related to the thermodynamic process. Throttling is isenthalpic. Throttling is isenthalpic. Constant enthalpy A4, 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 A4. Option A and C can be probable options. Isentropic. Isentropic is reversible adiabatic. No heat transfer, adiabatic. No heat transfer. Or no change in entropy, isentropy, B2, 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 B2. Option A is the correct answer. Yes. Yes, mechanical world, Himanshu, well done, good, good, good. Keep it up, guys. Free expansion, there is no work done in case of free expansion. Isothermal, there is no change in temperature. It means there is no change in internal energy. U is a function of temperature for an ideal gas. The next one, now some questions from the heat transfer. This one is question number 17. I am having 10 more questions after this. Question number 17. A small sphere of outer area 0.6 meter square is totally enclosed by a large cubical hall. There is a sphere, there is a cube like this, cubical hall. Let me call it as 1, let me call it as cube as 2. So A1 is given as 0.6 meter square. The shape factor of hall with respect to the sphere. So F221 is equal to 0.004. What is the measure of the internal side of a cubical hall? Let me call it as A. A is the side. So A2 will be equal to 6 times of A square. Yes or no? So F21 is given. So can we say F21 plus F22 is equal to 1? And what is F22? Or we can say, forget about this. From the reciprocity theorem, we can say A1 F122 is equal to A2 F221. So F221 is equal to A1 by A2 into F122. What is the value of F122? If we write the enclosure theorem, F11 plus F122 is equal to 1. Because the sphere is insulated from inside. So the self shape factor of the sphere is 0. So F122 is equal to 1. So it will simply be A1 by A2 into 1. So F221 0.004. A1 is given as 0.6 into 6A square. Can you find out the value of A? Can you find out the value of A? It will be under root of 0.6 upon 6 into 0.004. So it will be under root of 6 by 6 into 0.04. 6 is getting cancelled out. It will be under root of, can you solve it? 100 by 4. So it will be under root of 25. That is 5. 5 will be the answer. 5 will be the correct answer. Isn't it 5? Root of 25. Are you getting it? Question number 17, option B is the correct answer. Question number 18. Question number 18 on the screen. The peak wavelength of radiation emitted by a black body at a temperature 2000 Kelvin is this, lambda 1, peak wavelength, lambda max. If the peak wavelength of the emitted radiation changes to 2.9, what will be the temperature? So the question will be solved by using Wien displacement law. Do you remember Wien displacement law? Lambda maximum into absolute temperature is constant. So we can say T is inversely proportional to lambda max. So T2 by T1 is equal to lambda 1 by lambda 2. You can easily find out this. Lambda 1 is 1.45 upon 2.9. So it will be 1 by 2. So multiplied by T1 will give you the answer. T1 is 2000. So 1000 will be the correct answer. 1000 will be the right answer. Option B. Question number 18, option B. Question number 19. Question number 19. few more questions, and then Suraj Gopi sir will be taking over the charge and will discuss the questions from the remaining portion. For an opaque plane surface, if it is opaque, tau is equal to 0, transmissivity will be 0. If the irradiation, radiosity and emissive power, irradiation is G, radiosity is J, emissive power is E, are given as this. What is the emissivity? Epsilon of the surface. So from the energy conservation, we can say J is equal to E plus rho G, isn't it? J is 12, E is equal to 10, plus rho is unknown, G is 20. From here we can find out rho. 12 minus 10, 2 by 20, that is 0.9. 2 by 20 is, sorry, 0.1 kya? 2 by 20, 1 by 10, 0.1 rho. And we also know alpha plus rho plus tau is equal to 1 for any surface emitting any type of radiation. Because it is an opaque surface, tau will be 0. So alpha is equal to 1 minus rho, that is 1 minus 0.1. So that is equal to 0.9. Alpha will be equal to 0.9 and alpha will be equal to emissivity according to Kirchhoff's law of radiation. So the emissivity will be equal to alpha, that is 0.9. Emissivity is equal to absorptivity as per the Kirchhoff's law for the constant temperature. Question number 20. Question number 20 on the screen. Yes, if the temperature of a solid surface changes from 27 degrees Celsius to 627 degrees Celsius, then its emissive power will increase in the ratio. From the Stefan-Boltzmann law, emissive power is proportional to T to the power 4, but T is always the absolute temperature. T will be the absolute temperature. So T1 is equal to 27 plus 273, that is equal to 27 plus 273, 300 Kelvin. And what about T2? T2 is 627 plus 273. Do not forget to convert them into Kelvin. 627 plus 73, 700, 900 Kelvin. So the emissive power will increase in the ratio. So E2 by E1 is equal to T2 by T1 to the power 4. So that will be 900 by 300 to the power 4. That is equal to 3 to the power 4 will be the ratio of E2 by E1. What is 3 to the power 4? It is 81, isn't it? 81. 3 to the power 4 will be 81. 81 will be the answer. Yes, mechanical world. Where are others? Do like the session, guys, and keep sharing it. Next one is question number 21. After this question, 6 more questions to go. Then Sooraj Sir will be coming up. The heat generated in a solid sphere of radius r is q dot watt per meter cube. That is the rate of uniform heat generation per unit volume. The constant heat flux from the surface sphere is, if it is a sphere and there is a heat generation, so according to energy conservation, whatever the heat generated is equal to Q out. So Q generation is equal to Q out, that is energy equation. So what is the heat generation? That is Q dot is uniform heat generation per unit volume into volume is equal to Q is the flux into area, surface area. So Q dot into 4 by 3 pi r cube must be equal to Q into area will be 4 pi r square. Do the calculation, you will get the value of Q. 4 pi getting cancel out. R square will get cancelled out with this R. So Q will be equal to 3Q dot by R. Sorry, how much is that? Q dot R by 3. Q dot R by 3. Option C. Option C will be the correct answer. Volume of a sphere, it is a sphere. Volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube and surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So the flux will be equal to, this is the flux, that is watt per meter square, will be given by q dot r by 3. Question number 22. Question number 22. The fin efficiency of a fin with insulated tip, if the end is insulated. So q tip is equal to 0. There is no heat loss from the tip. It is an insulated tip. So the efficiency, what is the efficiency of the fin? That is q actual by q max. And what is q max? Q max is equal to h into PL into theta s. What is q actual? KAM theta s into 10 hyperbolic ml, isn't it? So if you do the calculation, it will be 1 upon ml into 10 hyperbolic ml. That is for insulated tip. Option C. Question number 22, option C. Memory based question. Question number 23. From the heat transfer, a long solid cylinder, that is surface 1 of diameter d1, is enclosed by another long concentric cylinder. 1 is enclosed by 2. 2 is having the twice the diameter of 1. These are insulated. Inner surface is insulated from inside, outer surface is insulated from outside, isn't it? The percentage radiation from 2 to itself, F22, is how much? F22 will not be 0. F121 will be equal to 0. So F222 is equal to 1 minus F221, isn't it? From the, so F121 is 0, so F122 is equal to 1 from the enclosure theorem. And F221 is equal to 1 minus A1 by A2 into F122 from the reciprocity theorem. And F122 is 1. So F222 is simply 1 minus A1 by A2. A1 is equal to pi into D1 into L, and A2 is equal to pi into D2 into L, right? So it is 1 minus D1 by D2. And what is D1 by D2? That is 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, or we can say 50%. The answer will be 50%. For a cylinder, it will be 50%. If it would have been spare, then it would have been 25%. 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 75%. Sorry, it would have been 75% if it would have been spare. If the surfaces would have been spare, because they are cylinders, if they would have been spares, then A1 would have been equal to 4 pi R1 square. A2 would have been 4 pi R2 square. So F222 is equal to 1 minus R1 by R2 whole square. Or we could have written 1 minus D1 by D2 whole square. For a spare, it would have been like this. 1 minus 1 by 4. That is 3 by 4 or 75%. For a spare. Question number 22. Question number 22, Jabin. Question number 22 तो formula based है, isn't it? Formula based. For long fin, when m into L is greater than 5, infinitely long fin, efficiency of the fin is equal to 1 by ml. For short fin with insulated tip, it is 1 upon ml into 10 hyperbolic ml. And for free tip, it will be 1 upon m into LC into 10 hyperbolic MLC. LC is the correction length. अच्छा, oh sorry, हाँ, अच्छा ये बताना चाह रहे हैं क्या आप? Sorry, my mistake. मैंने लिखा तो यही था मैंने. B is the correct answer. Correct. हाँ, ये मिस्टेक मत कर देना जो मैंने की. Please take care of this. B will be the correct answer. It will not be C. It is 1 upon ml into 10 hyperbolic ml. Correct. Thank you for correcting me. Now, again from the thermal, question number 24. Question number 24. On a TS diagram, the slope of constant volume line for an ideal gas. TS diagram, the slope is given by dt by ds. For constant volume, it is given by T by Cv. And for constant pressure line, dt by ds at constant pressure, T by Cp. These are the slope. So what will be the answer? Cp is greater than Cv, and Cp and Cv are in the denominator. So can we say Cp is greater? So dt by ds for constant pressure must be less than dt by ds for constant volume. Yes or no? Constant pressure lines will have less slope compared to constant volume, or constant volume lines will have more slope than constant pressure line. What will be the answer? Well done. B. B will be the correct answer. Definitely it will be B. Question number 25. Question number 25. Two more questions after this. First law of thermodynamics is valid for. Give me the answer, everybody. I want everyone to give me the answer. Everyone. Very simple question. First law of thermodynamics is valid for. 25. Question number 25. Give me the answer. बताइए क्या होगा? 25 का क्या होगा? Everyone. I want everyone to give me the answer for question number 25. जबीन सी बता रहे हैं, मैकेनिकल वर्ल्ड ए बता रहे हैं, श्रेयस ए बता रहे हैं. What will be the answer? Because first law of thermodynamics is simply the energy conservation. So which is valid for all type of processes, whether they are reversible or irreversible. It will be valid for all type of processes. Option A will be the correct answer. A will be the right answer. Question number 26, second last question from my side. And then we will invite the one and only Sooraj Sir to discuss the remaining questions. Around 30-31 questions he will be having from various subjects of his interest. If integration of PdV and integration of VdV for a thermodynamic system of an ideal gas on valuation gives the same result during a process, then the process undergone by the system will be. If integration of PdV, it means closed system work will be equal to open system work. When does it happen? In which process it happens? It happens, Sooraj Sir is already there in the comment section. He is already. Question number 26, option D. D is the correct answer. For isothermal mechanical world, for isobaric constant pressure process, integration of VdP will be 0. Are you getting it? So they open system and closed system work. P1 V1 ln of V2 by V1 both will give you the same result. Option D. Shreyas, why it is C? Integration of PdV and integration of VdP will give you the same result in case of isothermal process. Closed system work and open system work will be same. And the last question from my side, and we will provide you the PDF of these questions as well. So stay tuned till the end of the session. because Sooraj Sir will be coming and taking the charge. Which thermometer is independent of the substance or the material used in its construction? It is an ideal gas thermometer. It is an ideal gas thermometer that will give you the temperature reading independent of the material or the substance. If it is an ideal gas, if the material is an ideal gas, then it does not depend on which ideal gas is taken into consideration. All right. So guys, that is all from my side. Thank you very much for being part of this session, and thank you very much for so much motivation and so much energy. So let me take your leave now. Thank you very much. And now over to you, Sooraj Sir.
Hello, very good afternoon, guys. Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon, all of you. I hope you all are enjoying this session. So, good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, so let's continue with the discussion of the rest of the questions. I'll be taking industrial mechanics, theory of machines, and some portion of ESE and the aptitude. Basically, a combination of lot many subjects. So, we'll be completing around 31 questions in one go, and let's see in next half an hour we'll be able to complete our session. Okay. Namaste, good afternoon, very good afternoon. Hello shares, hello mechanical, hello Nilofer. Okay. So how are you all? All good. कैसे हैं आप लोग सब? Okay. चलिए, so let's begin. Let's continue with the discussion of HPCL mock test, right? And one very important thing is HPCL के लिए the level of question is very basic. In the last session we have taken the PYQ also, right? And you have seen the question level is very basic. So make sure you are solving majority of the question and get the confidence over it. Okay. Namaste, namaste. And please do join the Telegram channel. जिसने अभी तक नहीं join किया है, you can connect with me on my Telegram or on my mail ID. चलिए, let's go with the first question from theory of machine. Okay, a 4-bar planar mechanism. The lengths of the lens are as follows: A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A is being given. In order to get a crank, that means a double crank mechanism, which of the following link to be fixed? A, B, C or D? Very easy question. HPCL में time is very important. Accuracy के साथ साथ time is very important. So make sure you are working on accuracy and your time management. Okay, so first question on the screen from theory of machine. To get the double crank mechanism or crank mechanism, which of the following link must be fixed? So it's a B, C, D. A, B, C or D. Let me draw the diagram. A, B, C or D. This is A, B, C, D. AB is 90, BC is 40, CD is 50 and DA is 70. Which of the link need to be fixed in order to get double crank mechanism quickly? कौन से लिंक को फिक्स करने से we will be getting double crank mechanism? We have to fix the shortest link, है ना? But make sure you are checking the Grashoff's law. Make sure you are checking the Grashoff's law, right? Okay, mechanics A, Nilofer is going with option D. What about the other students? Now, whenever you are getting question like this, you have an habit that, sir, identify the shortest link. So C, B, C, the shortest link, the answer will be B. No, it's not like this. First of all, we need to check whether the Grashoff law is satisfied or not. So if I try to check the Grashoff law, this is the shortest link. This is the longest link. This is P and this is Q. So if I try to calculate S plus L, S plus is equal to 90 plus 40, that is 130, and P plus Q is equal to 70 plus 50, that is 120. So tell me, Grashoff law satisfied or not satisfied? Your S plus L is more than that of P plus Q. That means you are having the Grashoff law is not satisfied. If Grashoff law is not satisfied, you fix any link. What will be the answer? The Grashoff law is not satisfied. Negi, it is not satisfied. Grashoff laws क्या होता है? Shortest plus longest should be less than or equal to P plus Q. यहाँ पे shortest plus longest is more than that, right? हाँ, satisfied, then he said not. Okay, so you fix any link, you always be getting what? You always will be getting the double rocker mechanism. The double rocker mechanism. Okay, so if it is a double rocker mechanism, so option D is the correct answer. It is not possible. Okay, it is not possible. अरे क्या हो गया? Yes, everyone, please tell me. All good? There was a sudden. Everyone. हाँ, I think it's all good. Break आ गया क्या? Okay, now perfect, done. Last time also when we were taking the session, we were having that one of the screen was stuck at one of the point starting में, but उसके बाद it was good. It's okay now. Okay, perfect. चलिए next question. In Oldham's coupling, the maximum velocity of sliding is 0.25 meter per second. So Vmax is given as Vmax is equal to 0.25 meter per second, and the driving shaft and the revolves at 180 rpm. Omega is given as 180 into 2 pi by 60 radian per second. What is the distance between the two parallel shafts? Oldham's coupling, it's an inversion of a double slider mechanism. It's an inversion of a double slider mechanism in which we are fixing the connecting link, right? So quickly, how to proceed? We know that what is the Vmax? Vmax is equal to the distance between the shaft, into omega, or we can say R into omega. So we're getting this as 0.25. Distance we have to calculate. Omega is 2 pi 180 by 60. What is the nearest value we are getting? Quickly, 0.25. This will be 3. This will be 6 pi. So nearest value is approximately. Nearest value is 0.25 by 6 pi mm. Oh, this will be in meter. So we'll be getting the final value as R is equal to 0.25 by 6 pi into 1000 mm, right? Or I can say 250 by 6 pi. So near about you'll be getting option C. Yes, 13.126. Approximately we can say 13.26. 13.26 mm is the distance between the two parallel shaft. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, option C is the final correct answer. Perfect, very good. Done. Next question. Let's proceed to the next one. Next question on the screen. In case of a four-link mechanism, A, B, C, D, AB is 3, BC is 4, CD is 8, and D is 6. If CD is fixed, which is the type of mechanism? Same pattern of question, but the new set of values. Quickly, what would be the answer? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? AB is 3, BC is 4, CD is 8, and D is 6. So we are having this as the shortest link, this as the longest link. So S plus L is equal to 3 plus 8, that is equal to 11, and P plus Q, that is equal to 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. So what is the answer? A, B, C, or D? Again, because the Grashof law is not satisfied, as the Grashof law is not satisfied, you will be getting option B as a correct answer. It's a double rocker mechanism. Grashof is not satisfied. Is not satisfied. Chali, next question. From the gear topic, quickly, a question from the gear topic. Two gears in mesh are having a constant velocity ratio of 3 and module of 2 mm. What is the magnitude of circular pitch of the gear in mm? A, B, C, or D? This was asked in one of the PSU, not in HPCL, one of the PSU, and even they have this question was asked in engineering service. And it is being seen that HPCL may you are getting a direct straight away questions from engineering service, majority of the time, not all the questions, like 30% of the question you can expect from there, PYQ. Chale, what is our circular pitch? So circular pitch is equal to pi d by t, right? Or you can say pi into m. Pi m is 2, so 2 pi mm is the final correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. 2 pi mm, option B is the correct answer. Clear? Option B is the correct answer. Okay, next question. The module of gear is 5 mm, meshing with gear number 2 having teeth of 20. Find the distance between the center of the meeting gears. What is the distance between the center of the meeting? So we are having two gears. Let's say this is gear number 1. This is gear number 2. दो gear है हमारे पास, gear 1 and gear 2. It is having a module of 5 mm, right? This is having T1. Let's say this is gear 1, this is gear 2. So T1 is equal to 10 and T2 is equal to 20. What is the central distance between the two gears? What is the central distance between? So what is central? This is R1 plus R2, you know, or I can say D1 plus D2 by 2, and we know that M is equal to D by T. So central distance is equal to M by 2 T1 plus T2. Straight away, direct formulation. Module is 55. T1 plus T2, 10 plus 20. So this is 30. 30 into this will be somewhere around. What is the answer? Quickly. 55. Acha, 5 mm, no? It's not 55. 5 mm. So this will be 15 into 5, 75 mm. 75 mm, option D is the correct answer. Okay. 75 mm, option D is the correct. Module is 5. Module का value 5 है, not 55. 55 बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. Okay. We are not having the module to be in that ranges in practical values. Chale, next question. हाँ. Yes, yes. Next. From vibration topic. The equation of vibration of a system is given as 4x double dot plus 49 pi square x equal to 0. What is the natural frequency? What is the natural frequency? Now, what is the standard format? Standard equation for natural vibration is x double dot plus omega n square x is equal to 0. Comparing this, omega n square will be equal to 49 by 4. Or omega n will be equal to under root of 49 by 4, that is 7 by 2, that is 3.5 radian per second. But in the question they have asked in hertz, they have asked the frequency in hertz. So convert this into this one quickly. What's the value? Convert this into hertz. Quickly, divide by 2 pi, है ना? Divide by 2 pi or multiplied by 2 pi. Yes. Quickly, what is the answer? B or C or D or A? Because they have given the answer in hertz, this is not the correct answer, right? We can say your frequency, natural frequency will be equal to omega n by 2 pi, omega n by 2 pi. Right, so we are getting somewhere around 3.5 by 2 pi, right? So this is somewhere around, yes, what's the value? 3.14, 1 point something, 1 point, quickly, 1.75 hertz, yes, 1.75 by, Acha, 1 pi is also there, na? Pi is also there. So we're having 1 pi also, na? Do not forget to multiply that pi in our main equation. It is 49 pi square. 49 pi square will be having pi, so 3.5 pi. So this is pi, this is 1.75 hertz. And a pi get cancelled out, so 3.5 by 2, that is 1.75. I forgot to take that pi square. Pi square is also there, na? Root of this will be 7 pi by 2, 3.5 hertz. Okay, 3.5 pi radian per second. Convert this into hertz, we'll be getting 1.75. Perfect. Next question. Option B is a correct answer. We are getting option B is a correct answer. Very good. Nilofer, I think this is clear. You have to take that pi also, which is there in the equation. Right. Chaliye, next. Again, a question from damped vibration. The value of frequency of damped vibration is, what is the value of frequency of damped vibration? And they're asking this value in, what is the unit they're asking? Yes. You have to tell me the answer in radian per second. That means omega d value. Omega d value. Quickly. So the equation is x double dot x dot. So we know that the standard equation is x double dot plus 2 zeta omega n x dot plus omega n square x equal to. This is the equation of damped system, right? From here we can say omega n square is equal to 25, or omega n will be equal to 5 radian per second. 5 radian per second, right? Okay. And we can now compare the LHS in this equation with this, the main equations. We can say 2 zeta omega n will be equal to 8. This is 5. So zeta is equal to 8 by 2 into 5, that is 0.8. So we got the value of damping ratio to be 0.8. How we can calculate? How we can calculate omega d? There's a formulation that omega d will be equal to under root of 1 minus zeta square into omega n, right? So under root of 1 minus zeta square, zeta is 0.8 square into omega n is 5. So this is 1 minus 0.64 root of this into 5. So this is root of 0.36 or 0.6 into 5. So we are getting this to be 3 radian per second. Option D is a correct answer. Option D, 3 radian per second is a correct answer. Okay, perfect. Next question. Okay, very good. Next, an aeroplane is making a right turn. What is the gyroscopic effect if the air screw rotates clockwise when is viewed from the rear end? Quickly. An aeroplane is making a right turn. What is the gyroscopic effect if the air screw is rotating clockwise when you view from the rear end? So for that you have to use a right hand thumb rule. Let's say this is the front side of the aircraft and this is the back side. You see from the back side it is rotating clockwise. You turn your finger like this, right? Now what is happening? The aeroplane is taking a right turn. So if it is taking a right turn, the thumb will be pointing towards you. This is active gyroscopic effect, but we have to go for a reactive. Take the opposite of this. Turn your fingers. So this is the gyroscopic effect. That means the front portion will be dipped. That means the nose will be moving downward and the tail will be moving upward. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, it's quite easy. From the back side, if you see clockwise, turn your finger. Now the aeroplane is taking a right turn. If I take a right turn, this is the effect that we are having, but we have to go for the we can say the effect, right? We have to go for the we can say not active, we have to go for the reactive effect. So reactive will be opposite of this, 180 degree. So we try to open the finger, the front side is trying to going the downwards. That means a dip in the nose and the raise in the tail. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, chaliye, next question. Now the question from mechanics topic. Following figure shows a rigid bar having 1.8 meter length subjected to a system of parallel forces. At what distance from A the resultant of the load will be acting? Can you try this? Very easy question. We are having 4 forces acting. Okay. So my question is, if I try to remove all this force with a single force, that is resultant, from point A, at what point the resultant will be acting? At point from point A, at what distance from point A the resultant load will be acting? 0.68, 0.5, 0.4 0.45 or 0.55. So what is the net force we are having? What is the net force that we are getting? Let's say downward force I'm taking it as positive, minus 50 plus 75 plus 60 minus 30. Okay, so we're getting this to be 55 kilonewton. This is the net force acting. So what we can do, we can draw the diagram like this, right? And we can say the total force acting is 55 kilonewton in the downward direction from point A. This is A, this is B. Let us suppose this distance is x. So can we calculate the moment about point A? The moment about point A will be equal to 55 into x, and the nature of this is in the clockwise direction. Nature will be in the clockwise direction, right? Now what I have to do is I have to take the combined effect of this about point A. So the moment about point A due to these forces, this is passing the point A will be having a zero moment. 75 or 75 into 0.5 in the clockwise plus 60 into 0.9 into clockwise minus 30 into this will be 1.8 in the clockwise. Try to solve and tell me what's the answer you're getting. Try to solve and tell me what is the value you are getting. Quickly. Try to solve it and tell me, and do not use calculator. Alright, do not use calculators. So when you try to solve it, you'll be getting 75 into 0.5 plus this will be 54 and this will be 3 minus 54. So ultimately what we are getting is we are getting this to be 37.5 kilonewton meter. 37.5 kilonewton meter. Is this clear? 37.5 kilonewton meter. So once we are getting this, now we have to equate this with our main equation. So 37.5 is equal to, and that too we are getting this to be clockwise. This is clockwise, right? So 37.5 is equal to 55x. So x we are getting somewhere around 37.5 divided by 55. 37.5 divided by 55. What is the answer? Is it A, B, C or D? Is it A, B, C or D? 37.5 divided by 55. Approximate, tell me. A, B, C or D. 0.68, 0.5, 0.45 or 0.55. Somewhere around. This will be 0.6 something. Somewhere around 0.6, option A is the correct answer. So somewhere around 0.68 meter is the correct. That means the resultant force will be acting at a distance of 0.68 meter from end A, and you are getting option A as the correct answer. Okay, clear? Understood? Can we now proceed to the next question? One second. Chaliye, next question on the screen. Now, many number of time you are getting question from the trusses, and that too they will be asking you, if they're asking question from trusses, they surely gonna ask you question from the zero force member. So in this problem, they are saying that what is the number of zero force member in the given truss system. Now, there is a simple technique that I've told you. If there is no external force acting at a joint, and out of in this joint we're having two force to be collinear, then the third non-collinear member will be a zero force. This is a zero force member, right? Okay, so we're having, let's say this is take it as point C. So CG and BC are collinear, so CF is zero force member. So I'll be crossing it like this. This is zero. If I take point F, FB is a zero force member. If I take point D, BD is a zero force member. If you take point B, because FB and BD are zero, so BE is also zero force member. Now take joint H, EH and HI are collinear, so HG is also zero force member. You take point J, IJ and JL are collinear, so JK is also zero force member, right? If you take point, which one? If you take point K, yes, tell me. Point K, are we having this as zero force member? But as at point K, we are having an external force being applied, so definitely we cannot say that it's a zero force member. It is definitely non-zero force member. Okay, yes. Quickly, A, B, C or D. Mechanical world is getting 8. Yes, what about the other student? Now if you see at a joint E, EF is a non-collinear, so this is a zero force member, and EF will be equal to FG. So in total, how many zero force member we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option D is the correct answer. Option D, 8 is the correct answer. Okay, option D, 8 is the correct answer. Done. Simple way is just to identify, is there any point or joint where 3 forces are acting, no external force, and out of this 2 are collinear, then the third non-collinear will always be a zero force member, right? So from here we are getting option D, 8 as a correct answer. I hope this is clear, right? Quickly tell me, then after we have to start the industrial, and then we have to start the engineering service PY, this one, some topics from engineering service paper 1. Okay, non-technical part, because in HPCL they are asking the portion of the ESE non-tech part also. Okay, so let's go to the next question. There is a ladder, a very frequently asked question. There's a ladder, right, which is kept against a smooth vertical wall. This is ladder A, B. Distance or length is 10 meter. The lower end is 5 meter from the wall, right? What should be the coefficient of friction between the ladder and the floor so that it remains in equilibrium? Now the vertical wall is smooth, the horizontal wall is having friction, so let us draw the number of forces. We're having this as RB, we're having this as the friction force FB A, and we'll be having weight acting exactly from the center point. Okay. So I can say that the total horizontal force, because the system is in equilibrium, total horizontal force equal to 0. So RA will be exactly equal to FB, and the total vertical force will be equal to 0. W will be equal to RB, right? Fine. Chaliye. Next, how to proceed? Quickly. Now, if I take this angle as theta, let us suppose if this angle is theta, can we get the value of theta angle? We can say cos theta will be equal to 5 by 10, or we can say theta is equal to we can say 60 degree, because cos theta 1 by 2 and theta will be equal to 60, right? So we got the value of theta equal to 60. Now let's say this total length is L. I'm assuming this as L. So if I take moment about point B and make it equal to 0, if you take moment about point and make it equal to 0, we'll be having this as L by 2, right? So we'll be having W into this length, that is L by 2 cos theta, and the direction is in the anti-clockwise direction, right? And RA is creating a clockwise movement, RA into what is this height? This is L sine theta, okay, equal to 0. So from here I'm getting your W L by 2 cos theta is equal to R A L sine theta. So from here we can say W is equal to 2 R A tan theta. Now theta is already we know that is equal to 60 degree. So we can say this is root 3. So W is equal to 2 R A root 3, right? So we got the different equations. And now we can apply the different equation and get the value of friction force. Now RA is equal to FB, and RA is equal to FB. RA is equal to FB, and FB is equal to mu into RB, right? Because FB is friction force, that is equal to coefficient of friction into the normal reaction, that is RB. So placing it over here, now we know that RA, placing this value over here, so W is equal to 2 into we can say mu RB into root 3, right? And what is RB? RB is equal to W. RB is equal to W. So we can say W is equal to 2 mu W root 3. So this get cancelled out. So mu is equal to 1 upon 2 root 3. So what's the answer we're getting? A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D. Now the option C and D and A and B are very closer. So you have to get the answer more precise. So this is root 3 by 6. If I try to multiply, so 1.7. So this will be 0.28. 0.28 something. 0.28 something. Are we having option D? 0.28 option D is the correct answer. 0.28 option D is a question from the friction topic from the engineering mechanics. So we're getting 0.28 as a correct answer. So the coefficient of friction at the bottom surface or at the lower surface, the horizontal surface will be having a coefficient of friction of 0.28 as a final correct answer. Okay. 0.23 or 28? Divide now. 1.73 divide by 6. 5 8s are 48. 0.28. Not 23. Clear? Mechanical? Okay, chalo, next question. A most easiest question. This is the most easiest question of today's session. A block of mass 5 kg is resting on a rough horizontal surface, right? And there is some coefficient of friction applied as 0.2. The force 5 Newton is applied on the block. What is the friction force? Very easy question. Let's calculate the limiting friction. What is limiting friction? That is equal to mu into N. Right. So this is, let us suppose W. This is your normal reaction N. This is your friction force F. So limiting friction is equal to 0.2 into N is W. W is we can say 5 into 9.81. Right. So what is this? You will be getting this to be 9.81. 9.81. So tell me, is this block at rest condition or in moving condition? Can you tell me? Because you are applying a force less than that of the limiting friction, that means the body is at static condition. The body is in static condition, and if the body is in static condition, whatever force you are applying, the same amount of friction force you'll be getting. Option C, 5 Newton is the correct answer. Option C, 5 Newton is the correct answer. Okay. Done. Option C, 5 Newton is the correct answer. Okay, perfect. Next question. A wheel of radius R rolling without, say, this is pure rolling case. Pure rolling motion on a horizontal surface shown below. The velocity at point P, that means V, is given as 15 meter per second in the horizontal direction. What is the magnitude of velocity at point Q? Because for pure rolling, the instantaneous center at this point. So how we can calculate the velocity at point Q? Simple. The velocity at point Q is nothing but the total distance Qi into omega, right? Or we can say omega is equal to V by R. So Qi distance is 2R into V by R. So this is equal to 2V. So 2 into 15, that is 30 meter per second. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, 30 meter per second. Option D is the correct answer. Clear? Done? So this is the velocity V now we are getting. Option D, 30. 30 meter per second is a final correct answer. Very good. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Now let's try to take questions from industrial engineering. Now, if the slope of an objective function is equal to one of the binding constraint, the linear programming problem will be having. If I say the slope of the objective function, this is very important point you always need to remember from LPP. The slope of the objective function is exactly equal to one of the binding constraint. Binding constraint means those constraint which is trying to get the feasible region. Okay. Then what will be the answer? Are we getting unbounded, unique, no solution, or infinite multiple solution? We know that if the slope of the objective function is exactly equal to the binding constraint, then you will be getting infinitely many optimal solution. That means you'll be getting optimal solution at more than one point. Okay, you'll be getting the optimal solution at more than one point. Clear? Done. This is an easy question. Very good. This is an easy question. Next. In case of simplex problem, when all the elements of the replacement ratio means theta I, that is value divided by the corresponding value of key row, corresponding key row, right? So theta is equal to, that is replacement ratio. If all the value are either negative or infinity, then what do we say? The problem is infinite, unbounded, no solution, or unique. Yes. If the replacement ratio, if you have studied simplex, you will be able to answer to this very easily. If the replacement ratio theta is either all negative or all infinity, then we can say that kind of solutions are unbounded solutions. That kind of solutions are unbounded solutions. Okay, very good, very good. Nilofer, if you have not completed industrial, no problem. We have just started in our vision classes. Okay, so it will be studied after 3-4 units. Okay, now we will be starting with POT and CBM, the next topic. Next, in a self-service store, a cashier can serve 10 customers in 5 minutes. So what is the service rate? What is the service rate? Service rate, that is written as mu. If a 10 customer is served in 5 minutes, so we can say in 1 minute we are serving how many customers? In 1 minute we are serving 2 customers, 2 customer per minute, right? On an average, 15 customer arrive after every 10 minutes. So we can say, what is the arrival rate? Arrival rate, that is your mu, yes, lambda. That is equal to 15 by 10, that is 1.5 customer per minute. It's arrival rate. The probability that the cashier would be idle. What is the meaning of that? Cashier idle means there is no one in the system. What is the probability of 0 customer? That is 1 minus rho. So let's calculate the value of rho. Rho is equal to lambda by mu. Lambda is equal to 1.5 by 2. That is equal to 0.75. Place it over here. 1 minus 0.75. That is 0.25. That means 25% of the time the cashier will be remaining idle, and 75% of the time the cashier will be busy. Okay, so because they have asked you about the cashier would be idle, so answer is 0.25. A is the correct answer. Okay, option is A, 0.25. Chaliye, next question. A project consists of 5 activities A, B, C, D, E, and standard deviation are this one. What is the standard deviation to complete the entire project? This is a question from POT and CPM. We're having 5 activities, and definitely all the 5 activities are critical activities. What is the standard deviation of the entire project? A simple question. So it is nothing but root of sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square, sigma 3 square, sigma 4 square, and so on, right? So here we are having 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square plus 6 square plus 2 square. Root of this, which is equal to 4 plus 3, 9, 4 plus 9 plus 1 plus 36 plus 4 plus 4, root of this. So we are getting somewhere around under root of how much? 10. This will be 40, 50, 54. Root 54 is the answer. So root 54 is somewhere around 8 से कम 7 से ज़्यादा. Option D is the correct answer. है ना? Less than 8, more than 7. Perfect square of 7 is 49 and perfect square of 8 is 64. So between 7 and 8 is the answer. Okay. 7.2 is the correct answer. Chaliye, next question. Consider the following statements regarding various costs associated with the project. Now again a question of pertinent CPM. For any project, direct costs increase when the project duration is reduced. Indirect cost increases with the increase in the project duration. Crashing of the network decreases the direct cost. Crashing of the network increases the indirect cost. Chaliye, which of the statement is correct? Which of the statement is or are correct? What is crashing? If you do crashing, you are allocating more resources. If you do crashing, you are basically, what you are doing is you are increasing the direct cost and you are decreasing the indirect cost. So this statement is incorrect. This statement is also incorrect. Okay. Now, if you are crashing, means you are decreasing the duration. Decreasing the duration of an activity by increasing the resources, right? So now if you try to see for any project, indirect cost increases when the project is direction is being reduced, so definitely this is correct. Indirect cost increases when you are increasing the project duration, this is also correct. So 1 and 2 means option A is a correct answer. 1 and 2 means option A is a correct answer. 1 and 2 means option A. What is the meaning of crashing? What is direct and indirect? Indirect cost is directly associated for completing an activity. Indirect means which is not directly being required to complete an activity, but that is also an important part, right? Let us say on daily basis I have to give 100 rupees per day to the different employees as a daily allowance. Okay. Initially I was completing in 10 days, so I have to pay 1000 rupees. Now if I try to reduce the activity by, if you reduce the duration by 3 days, that means you are saving 300 rupees. Initially we were paying 1000 rupees, now I have to pay only 700 rupees because I have decreased the duration from 10 to 7. So I am saving 300 rupees, and this is nothing but your indirect cost. Clear? Okay. So when you are increasing the project duration, the indirect cost is going to increase. When you are decreasing the duration of an activity, that means you are doing crashing, you are decreasing indirect cost, but on the other hand you are increasing the direct cost. Okay. Chaliye, next question. Break even point. Total cost estimation greater than the sales revenue. It's not A, it's at break even point. What is happening? The total cost is greater than sales revenue, less than sales revenue, equal to sales revenue, or we are having a profit. Very easy question. Break even point is no profit, no loss. No profit, no loss condition. Option C is the correct answer. Nilofer, done? So this is a question which you can easily solve now. Okay, option C is the correct answer because at break even point there is no profit, no loss. That means the total sale will be exactly equal to total cost at BEP. Option C is the correct answer. Very good. Next question. The slope of profit to volume graph is contribution margin, profit volume, sales margin, or contribution. What is the slope of profit to volume? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What is profit to volumes? The slope of that? P by V, right? That is equal to contribution margin by the total sales. Contribution margin by total sales, right? Or let us write in this perspective. Let us write in this perspective. Sir, we know that sales is equal to fixed price plus variable cost plus profit, right? Fixed price plus variable cost plus profit. Okay, or we can say S into X minus V into X is equal to P. Profit to volume, that means we have to calculate dP by dx. X is volume of production. Volume of production, right? You try to differentiate. So we'll be having S minus V into X is equal to P. So differentiating both sides, will be having S minus V is equal to dP by dx. So the slope of profit to volume graph is nothing but option D, contribution, because small s minus small b is basically called as contribution. Okay, small s minus small b is nothing but contribution. Clear? अभी तो है 11 क्वेश्चन और है. Now we'll be taking non-technical question. After this we'll be having non-technical तो जल्दी हो जाएगा. The specific the ESE part. ठीक है, ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. EOQ is taken at a point where the cost of carrying is equal to. At EOQ, what is happening? At economic order quantity, the ordering cost is exactly equal to holding cost, and holding cost itself is the carrying cost. So you can say at EOQ, the cost of carrying, that is holding cost, is exactly equal to the ordering the material, that is option A. Okay, option A, ordering the materials, is the correct answer. A basic question from EOQ model. ठीक है, चलिए next question. This is a very easy one. A question from renewable energy. Which fuel cell is suitable for a spacecraft application? Which of the following fuel cell we are using for spacecraft application? Quickly, spacecraft में which kind of fuel cell we are using? In spacecraft, we are preferring alkaline fuel cell, option C as the correct answer. Okay, we are using alkaline fuel cell for the spacecraft application. Very good, mechanical, very good. This is, I think, recently being asked in ESE. ESE में recently पूछा हुआ question है. Okay, and not even ESE, one of the PSU also. Next. In solar flat plate collectors, the absorber plate is painted with the selective paints. The selectivity is the ratio of the solar radiation absorption to the thermal infrared radiation to emission, solar radiation emission to the thermal infrared radiation to absorption, solar radiation reflection to the thermal radiation to the absorption, or solar radiation absorption to the thermal infrared radiation reflection. A, B, C or D. Basically, he is asking about absorptivity. He is asking about absorptivity. What is absorptivity? जितना absorb कर रहा है divide by the total incident. जितना absorb कर रहा है divide by the total incident. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, fine. If I say option B says solar radiation emission to the thermal infrared radiation absorption, which is not correct. ये तो हो नहीं सकता. Reflection by absorption कुछ नहीं होता. Absorption by reflection is also not correct. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, fine. Next. From design topic, design, drawing and safety. The phases of engineering design process are listed below. Which of the following is the correct logical sequence? Now, whenever you are doing any designing of any object, then in what sequence, in what phase we have to proceed? Conceptual, embodiment, detail, planning for manufacture. देखो, can we directly start the manufacturing? Designing से पहले can we do the manufacturing? नहीं ना, तो manufacturing तो last में होगा, fourth. This is your fourth. This will be the fourth. First of all, we try to identify the concept. Conceptual design means a rough idea कि मुझे करना क्या है, what product I need to manufacture. Then I need to see what features I need to build, and for that features, what should be the shape of the body. Once you have got that, I need these features, this is the overall concept, this is the body, then we go for a detailed design, right? So we can see the sequence that they have given. This is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. If I try to write, सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं? We try to go for the first is your conceptual design. Conceptual design, right? After conceptual design, you go for embodiment design. Embodiment design. Once you go for embodiment, then you go for detailed design, right? After detailed design, you go for the manufacturing, right? You go for manufacturing. Once manufacturing is being done, then you go for distribution. Distribution, है ना? Once distribution is being done, then we go for the usage, right? And usage is being done, then the last one is the retirement. Retirement. So these are the different phases of design process. These are the different phases of design process. Okay, clear? Chaliye. So here we are getting option is the correct answer. Next question. A circular surface is perpendicular to vertical plane, rests on a point on its circumference on horizontal plane. That means the circle is resting on HP and the surface is inclined to HP also. What will be the top view will be appearing? What or in how that top view will be appearing? So let's say this is the this is your vertical plane. Let's say this is the vertical plane. This is the horizontal plane. Okay. You are keeping the circle perpendicular to vertical plane. Perpendicular. This is, let's say this my hand is a circle. This is your vertical plane. This is perpendicular to the vertical plane, and it is inclined to HP. Something like this. It is on HP and inclined to HP. So if you see from the top view, what will be able to see? Circle, ellipse, straight line, or a point. Circle, ellipse, straight line, or a point. देखिए, ये vertical plane है. This is the circle perpendicular to vertical plane. It is on HP, so it is on HP, but is inclined to HP. So like this. तो अगर आप इस circle को ऊपर से देखेंगे, what you will be able to see? A circle, ellipse, straight line, or a point. A simple question. देखो, simple है. This is your straight line. Sure. This is your vertical plane, and this is your horizontal plane, right? We are having a circle. देखो, let me use my writing pad. देखो, मान लीजिए this is the horizontal plane, this is the vertical plane, ठीक है? And I am having a circle. This is, let us suppose, circle. Now circle is come here. Circle is perpendicular to VP, right? But inclined to HP, somewhere like this. So if you see from the top view, how you are able to see? The circle will be seen as a circle only, or it will be seen as a ellipse or a straight line. अगर आप देखेंगे ऊपर से, it will be seen like just like an ellipse. कुछ इस तरीके से दिखेगा. Okay, will be seeing something like this. One second. You will be seeing something like this. Okay, कुछ आपको ऊपर से अगर आप देखेंगे तो आपको कुछ इस तरीके का दिखेगा. Just like an ellipse. Option B is the correct answer. आया समझ? Simple है. मान लीजिए, if I say, let us suppose the circle is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP, then circle will be exactly the same circle will be getting. Slowly अगर मैं circle को ऐसे ऐसे घुमा रहा हूँ, I'm rotating the circle. Now if you see from the top view, you won't be able to see the circle. You'll be able to see a ellipse. ठीक है? Clear? You won't be seeing a straight line. You will be seeing a straight line in this scenario. Now you'll be seeing a straight line when circle is perpendicular to HP and VP both. Clear, Nolofar? You'll be able to see a straight line when the circle is perpendicular to both VP and HP. But here it is only perpendicular to VP but not perpendicular to HP. It is having some inclination. If you see from the top, you won't be seeing a circle. You'll be having a ellipse. Chaliye, very good. Next, what's the primary objective of keeping a quality circle? It's a question from Standard Quality and Practice. Keeping employee occupied, high profit, self and mutual development of employees to solve a problem. What's the primary objective of quality circle? Quality circle is basically what we do. We will be having frequent meeting with the different from the management with the employees, so that we are able to build a mutual understanding between them, right? Or we'll be having a few will be having we can say frequent meetings with the employees, so that we are able to address the issues that we are having. Okay, or we can say we are able to enhance the development between the different employees. So we can say self and the mutual development is the primary objective of using the quality circle. Okay, it's a primary objective of using the quality circle. Chale, next question. There's a question from ICT. Which of the following statement is or are correct from global position GPS? Global positioning system, GPS. Quickly. It is a position indicating the satellite from Russia. Yeah, GPS, are we talking about Russia only? Nahi na? Right? GPS is basically every country is having their own GPS system, right? It's not saying that we'll be using the Russian. So one is incorrect. One incorrect means D is not possible. It has total 24 satellites revolving in 6 orbits. Correct is this precise system of GPS to be known as a DGPS. 2 and 3 both are correct. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct. There are total 24 satellites which is revolving around 6 orbits. This is the characteristic or property of you or of a GPS system. Okay. Option C, 2 and 3 is the correct answer. Right? Chali. Next. A question from renewable source of energy. The fluid that cannot be used in OTEC, Ocean Thermal Electricity Conversion System, as a working fluid. Yes. Which the fluid that cannot be used as OTEC? Ammonia, liquid sodium, refrigeration fluid, or steam? In OTEC, we always try to prefer those fluid which must be having a low boiling point, right? But if I say in this, liquid sodium is having a very high boiling point, somewhere around 800 degrees Celsius. So option B is a correct answer. Liquid sodium is a correct answer. Okay, we cannot use liquid sodium in OTEC, that is ocean thermal electricity conversion, right? Because it will be taking large amount of energy to convert to its to change its phase from liquid state to gaseous phase. Okay, option B is the correct answer. Chale, next. Which of the following is not the correct statement related to fuel cell? Fuel cell require hydrogen and oxygen as fuel to produce electricity and water. Absolutely correct. Fuel cells are simple in construction with no moving parts. Correct. Fuel cells are very cheap. Are fuel cells cheap? Are fuel cells cheap? Fuel cells are not at all cheap. It's very expensive. If fuel cells would have been cheaper, then we would have been getting the different electric vehicles, everything at a cheaper cost, right? Because the major cost in any electric vehicle is their fuel cell. Okay, so I can say fuel cells are never, they are very expensive. They are very expensive. Okay, modular insulation of fuel cell can be used to used to match the load and increase the level of the system. This is also correct. Okay, option C is a correct answer. Next, some aptitude questions. 2 more questions to go, then we'll be winding up the session. A group of 10 men complete a job in 10 days. On first day, a man started the job, and from second day onwards, a new man joined the job each day. The job was completed at the end of the day when the last man joined the job. How many men are there in the group? How many men are there in the group? So basically what is happening, on day 1 we are having 1%, on day 2 we are having 1 plus 1 2%, on day 3 we are having 3%. So basically we can create an equation like x into x plus 1 by 2, something like this, right? So what will be the total number of days is 10. So what is the job will be taking 10. Let's say x is the number of men. X is the number of men those who are participating in this activity. So 10x will be your man days. 10x will be your man days. So we can say 10x is exactly equal to this one, that is x into x plus 1 by 2. Let us try to solve it. 10x is equal to x square plus x by 2. So x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0, or 20x equal to 0. So from here we are getting this is minus 1, x square is equal to minus 9, sorry, plus 19x. So x is equal to 19. You cannot have to be 0. So x equal to 19 is my correct answer. That means you will be having total of 19% that will be able to complete the job in 10 days. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. Right, last question hai. Very easy. Two cars from point P and Q are 180 kilometer apart. So let's say we are having point P, we are having point Q, and they both are 180 kilometer per hour distant, and they are moving towards each other at a speed of 25 and 30 kilometer per hour. They are moving towards each other at 25 kilometer per hour and 35 kilometer per hour. Okay. Find the distance between the two cars 3 minutes before they meet. They have to calculate in the last 3 minutes, if being left out, how much will be the distance between them in the last 3 minutes. Okay, can you know what is the relative velocity? What is the relative velocity? Can we say the relative velocity of P with respect to Q, or Q with respect to P, is nothing but 60 kilometer per hour? Can we say the relative velocity that is coming out to be 60 kilometer per hour? What's the meaning of this? That means in every hour we are completing 60 kilometer. Or we can say we are completing 1 kilometer in every minute. Can we say like this? Every minute we are completing 1 kilometer, right? So can we say when they are approaching, right, when they are at the last 3 kilometer left out, how much time will be taken to complete this 3 kilometer? They are approaching, let's suppose only 3 kilometer left out. The question is that only, na? When find the distance between when the last 3 minutes is left. So let's say, let us suppose they have reached between, and only 3 minutes to go. Only 3 minutes to go, right? And after that they will be meeting each other. And every minute, how many kilometers they are covering? Relatively 1. So can we say when they are about to meet 3 minutes before, 3 kilometer is being left out? 3 kilometers being left out. So your answer is nothing but option C, 3 kilometer. Logic clear hua? Logic simple hai. P is moving 25 km per hour, Q is moving 35 km per hour. So relative velocity is nothing but 60 km per hour. That means every minute I am completing 1 kilometer. Now the question is in the last 3 minutes remaining, how much time, how much kilometer they will be apart? So in 3 minutes, how much kilometer they both will be covering? They will be covering, we can say 3 kilometer, because 1 kilometer per minute is our relative velocity. So from there, I am getting option C as a correct answer. Okay, fine, right? So that's it for today's session. This were the total questions from HPCL, right? Which we have taken the combination of different subjects, some non-technical, many technical questions, so as to improve your preparation for HPCL. Okay, so that's it from my side, and I hope you all enjoyed. So before leaving the session, please do like this video and subscribe to this channel, so that you will be getting the preparation lot many free content on our YouTube channel. Okay, so thank you, bye bye, take care, enjoy your Sunday, and do practice questions from the different subjects, because more you practice, the more confidence you'll be gaining. Okay, thank you guys, bye bye, take care, stay safe, and enjoy your day on Resultant. Thank you.